strangers to scandal.
Opie and Anthony on satellite radio.
Show's host, Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie here.
Controversial team.
Rude comments, profanity linked to Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy gag. The Opie and Anthony show. Opie and Anthony.
Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
I believe we put on a fine show every day, but let's not be mistaken. We are the dumbest guys in radio.
Ew, it's Opie and Anthony. This place sucks.
There's no mistake about it. We are the dumbest guys in broadcasting.
Anybody that doesn't appreciate this radio show can go and kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
What will happen today?
I can't believe anyone is still listening to this show.
Oh, you want me to fuck your dick, do ya? One girl told me my balls smell like a ham and Munster on wheat.
I'm gonna make you come so good.
This is going to be another stupid show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Are they here? Is this a replay? Are they live? I wonder if they're going to be in. Good morning. Fuck having a snow day.
Oh, it's madness out there.
Oh, it's just crazy. Oh, my God. I'm looking at a live shot from Channel 7 here in New York. And the guy, I don't even see it snowing out there. Where's that, out on Long Island? Not much snow on Long Island yet.
Washington.
Port Washington is about 40 minutes out, I guess.
Okay.
40 minutes east of New York City. I guess eventually it's going to snow on Long Island and stick. But right now, the roads are still wet on Long Island. Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show featuring Opie and Jim Norton.
And Danny and E-Rock.
And Danny and E-Rock and Sam and Mars. And maybe we'll get Nicole from the mashup. Maybe we'll just have a snow day show. Whoever walks by the studio, we'll just get in here and do a little radio with.
Dude, they panicked everybody.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why are schools closed?
I don't know. I think it's going to snow later today. I think the whole thing got adjusted. I think it was supposed to start snowing at midnight or 1 in the morning, but now, when I woke up at like 4:45, I looked out. The streets were completely, black, meaning there were none of the snow was really sticking. By the time I left at 5:20, it was starting to stick here in New York City. I mean, it's going to be a big storm.
Right.
They just didn't have the hours figured out, and a little later today it's going to be a lot uglier. So, Ant and his Escalade couldn't make it in today, so he doesn't really have a snow vehicle. So, oh my God, he wrote something about ice on Long Island. I'm like, you know what? All right, I don't see ice or anything.
He's scared.
The big tough guy that talks about how crazy he is on the road. I guess the Escalade doesn't go through rainwater.
He was scared.
He was scared.
He's scared.
So it's Jimmy and I, and we'll do just fine today. So
I was so annoyed when I didn't see a whole big pile of snow out there. I was like, God, fuck.
Why? You want the snow?
Sometimes I do. I don't mind it. I don't mind. Like, we'll get it later on, but I don't mind when the city shuts down.
I got stuck in Philly, over the weekend, and I don't know, it brings you back to being a kid when it snows like that. You kind of get excited, and then when it's a bust, it's not going to be a bust, because I don't want to hear from everybody tomorrow when it will be a bad storm eventually. See, I mean, as they keep doing the live shots, it's starting to happen. Right. But when you get snowed in, it's kind of cool. Brings you right back to just being a kid, and you don't have to do shit.
I don't know why I like it. It doesn't mean anything to me normally. If I lose money on a gig, I lose money on a gig.
Right.
And I like doing radio. It's not like it's a chore.
I love doing radio. Have you ever walked around New York City after a massive blizzard? It is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
There's like nobody out. There's no cars on the road. It's really, really a strange thing.
I don't mind, because I go to the Village every night, so it's like, I don't mind if there's a foot of snow. I don't give a shit.
Right,
it's a little annoying to walk through sometimes, but it's like,
nah.
It's New York. I was talking to the guy from the out queue on the way in.
Is that one of the gay guys?
Yes, we were just chit-chatting. And
you get along with them. Why am I saying that?
I know, they're all nice.
They're actually really nice.
And
do you listen to that OutQ?
I listen to the Boneyard. I listen to our channel, the Boneyard.
Yeah.
Classic rock. I have a very weird musical.
Like, what do they do on the OutQ? Is it a talk show, but it's geared toward the The geese?
The only gay show I've ever done that I knew of was Fernando and Greg in San Francisco.
Fernando and Greg?
They're great, though. I know, believe me. The name does not sound like it would be my core audience.
Fernando
and Greg.
See, my name's Greg, but you put it with Fernando and oof.
Yeah, it does change the tone a little.
Yeah.
But it's a great show. I mean, the comedians love doing those guys. Yeah, they're actually really funny dudes. They're pretty much just two guys. You know they're gay, but the show is the same. I mean, It's not any different doing any other radio.
Right.
They're actually a little dirtier than
Oh, really?
Yeah, you think like, oh, they're going to be really sensitive.
I bet you we do more gay stuff than they do. Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, maybe not in real life, but...
No. Well, jeez, I should explain.
Sometimes you want to phrase things correctly.
I should explain. Thanks for saving me, Jimmy. Fuck. I mean, on the radio show. I bet you we do more gay stuff on our radio show than the guys at OutQ.
Probably.
And I'm not proud of that.
Yeah.
It's just how things, the direction this damn show took for a while.
Yeah, they probably just do like a regular morning show, talk about the news. I know they interview a lot of celebrities.
Oh, so you were talking to one of those guys.
I forget what we were even talking about.
You said you ran into one of those guys and you were talking to him.
No, we're talking about the snow. Yeah, and how in Manhattan, it just doesn't shut down in Manhattan. You have a few closings. It's a minor inconvenience for a day, but you're never going to be truly put out in Manhattan.
Right. Well, you're going to Rochester soon. When I lived up there in Rochester, Buffalo, way worse than Rochester snow-wise. You want to talk about a city that doesn't shut down. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Everyone just is used to driving around in the snow, and the plows are out and stuff, but there'll be blizzards, and people are driving to work, they're driving to the malls, driving to movies. Nothing slows those people down, because they're used to it for their whole lives.
Upstate New York, the weather in upstate New York just stinks.
It brings on a depression, for real. I mean, I would wear long johns for 4 straight months. It would be single. I mean, this is going back a while. I mean, I don't know if the climate has adjusted up there or whatever, like it sort of has down here, but there were so many single-digit days in a row, just day after day after day, just miserable, really dry, cold air. Extremely cold air. I don't miss it at all. I miss the people up in Western New York, but I don't miss that fucking weather.
I never liked even doing gigs up there, like, 'cause there's always a problem. Always rain, always black ice, always the worst nights of my life have been spent coming home from fucking Oswego, New York.
Yeah.
You know, I got to catch a flight in the morning, and I have a 7-hour ride, and it's black ice. It's just horrendous.
Yeah. And Syracuse is unbelievable.
Terrible.
Have you done a gig in Syracuse?
Oh, yeah, it's been years, but I have, yeah.
In the winter? When it just snows every day?
I don't remember. I've done everywhere upstate. Every type of weather you can experience up there, I've experienced in my career.
Where's the coldest place you've done a gig?
I don't know.
I would guess Minnesota gets a lot colder.
But I didn't deal with that. I dealt with that in like September, maybe.
Oh, so, really?
Probably upstate New York, or even New York. I mean, I go out to the cellar sometimes, it's fucking 4 degrees out.
Yeah. Let's say hi to John in New York. John, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, man.
I listen to OutQ from time to time, and they actually have some pretty funny shows. They have a couple shows that are political, and they put me right to sleep, but they do have a couple shows that actually get pretty filthy with their humor. They've done a lot of dead Haitian baby jokes and stuff. You know, they can get pretty good from time to time.
Dead Haitian baby jokes. My God. Really? We should report them.
Now watch us doing it, thinking it's okay, and then he realizes he was lying,
get fired.
And they don't do it.
Right. That would happen.
They have a pretty good show during the same time that Ron and Fez is on. So when Ron and Fez start with the sports stuff, I can't stand sports. Then I switch over.
Why don't you like sports, John?
Because I'm gay.
I think gay guys like sports, no?
Yeah, of course.
Some do, but I can't stand it.
Yeah, all right.
I think gay guys like
Thank you,
sports
John.
a lot. If they wanted to have that gay dating ad.
Oh,
on the Super Bowl,
Mandate or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Right. You would think they figured there's enough of an audience watching the Super Bowl. Let's go to Wes the Trucker. Wes?
Hey, boys.
Good morning, Wes.
Hey, guys. The Weather Channel, all I heard was the Midwest, Indiana, 5 to 8 inches, Chicago, 9 to 12 inches, and they scared all the truck drivers. I was in Chicago yesterday morning, and I'm delivering right now in Orlando, Florida.
Wait, you left Chicago last night?
About 22 hours ago.
You just drove from Chicago to Orlando?
Dude, I drive from Green Bay to Orlando straight
How
through.
the fuck? All right, listen. When I was in college, I did the Rochester to Daytona Beach spring break thing, and Fort Lauderdale was the big spot back then. And with beer and pot and switching drivers, it was a miserable ride. How the hell do you do that day after day?
Money, power drinks, pills. I used to turn California, Orlando to San Francisco and back. Leave Friday, back Friday. It was almost 6,000 miles in a week.
Oh my God! Do you just get used to it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a paycheck, so you just, it's almost like no big deal to me.
Yeah.
I do it, I run up to Wisconsin every week, but I guess my point was all we heard for 2 days was the Midwest is going to get hit, the Midwest is going to get hit, and I left Chicago yesterday morning, and I'm in the dock in Orlando, Florida right now, so
oh my God. Well,
it was pretty much nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, the storm is going to be something. I think they just fucked up when it was supposed to start, so...
Yeah, must have, but anyways, I'll let you know.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, I used to drive down to spring break, and not proud to say, we would start the trip. 2 guys would drink, and 2 guys would drive, okay? And then when it was time to switch drivers, they would, turn their heads to the back and go, all right, you guys stop drinking. You got to drive now. Just nonsense. And then those 2 guys would go to the back seat and start drinking and smoking pot and stuff. And then when we got tired, it was like, all right, it's your turn, so stop drinking.
It's amazing
lunacy.
How you don't wind up paralyzed. You're like, how the fuck how am I not in a wheelchair?
Yeah. And this is all the way down from Rochester to, the first stop was Orlando to get a shower and a meal for my sister who lives down there. It was like insane. We were completely hammered.
She must have been happy 4 disgusting college students falling out of a fucking car.
Dude, 20-some-odd years later, she still talks about it because we show up. I don't even tell her I'm coming down with my college buddies. We show up on her doorstep. We're drunk. Some of us are high. We smell. And we're like, surprise. Ugh. Like, she's like, surprise, this is no treat for me. And they happen to be going out to dinner or something. So they're like, hey, you make yourself comfortable. Here's some towels, blah, blah, blah. We got some spaghetti. And so what we did was they left to go out to dinner. We got showers, left the wet towels all over the bathroom, and cooked spaghetti. She says to this day that there was spaghetti sauce on the ceiling and on the walls. Just left our dirty dishes and didn't feel like waiting for them to come home, and took off and went to Daytona Beach because, spring break was happening. So I never saw her, but I ruined her house.
That's not that bad. If all you do is leave some dirty... she's lucky the fucking house wasn't burned down.
Right.
She's probably just happy that there wasn't, human shit on the kitchen floor. If I had to do some dirty dishes, she's probably fuck it.
Just unbelievable. Let me say hi to Jim in Buffalo. Jim.
Hey, how's it going? Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hi, fella.
Hey, let me ask you something, Jim. We're gonna take our time today because it's a snow day, and it's buried in snow somewhere out on Long Island.
He's scared.
He can't get his Escalade out the driveway. Now, Jimmy's going to be playing Rochester in April. Are you going to make the trip from Buffalo to Rochester for the gig?
I definitely would. I love going to Rochester to watch Jimmy Norton and any comics.
See, I was telling Jimmy yesterday, I'm like, I think a lot of people from Buffalo will make the trip.
I hope so.
And maybe some people from Syracuse. That's not too far.
I haven't been there in years.
The other direction. Anyway, what do you got, Jim?
Well, I'm driving on the 90 right now. I'm actually headed to Orlando myself. Really regretting this decision because I can't see 2 feet in front of me. So,
is it that bad already?
I'm sorry?
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's really bad out here.
So Buffalo's getting snow too today? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think you're going to get the storm that we're getting.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't hear the crash sound while I'm on the phone here.
And you're another truck driver?
No, I'm just an idiot trying to go visit some family.
Why don't you fly? Is it too expensive to fly for you?
Pretty much.
Yeah, all right. Well, good luck to you. Call us in a few hours and tell us how you're doing.
All right, Funkits.
Funkits to you. Let's go to Jason in Michigan. Jason.
What's going on, boys? How you doing this morning?
All right, brother.
That truck driver that said the Midwest wasn't going to get hit, as the last caller said, that guy's kind of full of shit. I live in southeast Michigan, and I'm driving to work in Ann Arbor. I've been on the road for 2 hours now, and I'm still 45 minutes away from work. It's normally an hour drive.
Wow. So where's this? It's snowing everywhere today?
But here.
We
have it, but it's nothing.
Yeah, it's not much yet.
It's coming, man. As much as I hate to say it, and by the way, fuck that meteorologist from yesterday. That guy annoyed the fuck out of me.
Wait, who?
That fucking extreme meteorologist.
Oh, Rick Kosak.
Fuck that guy. That guy's a douche.
We're trying to get him on the show today. I think he might call in.
No, if I don't make it to work, I might have to call back in, boys. I'm punching out. Have a good day.
All right. I love that guy. He's great.
Yeah, do we? Let's say hi to Tara in Syracuse. Tara.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good, Tara.
Hi. So I think Anthony's a pussy. I drive every day from Rochester to Syracuse to go back and forth from work, and he couldn't drive in from Long Island.
He's not a pussy. He's not a pussy. I'd say he's more of a queer. And I think those that know Anthony would agree.
Jimmy, I'm very excited to see you when you come to Rochester.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I think if Anthony had a better truck than an Escalade, he would have made it in today, Tara. So why don't you leave him alone?
I have a little Cobalt, and I slammed into somebody last week from ice, and I got my car fixed the next day. So if he can't make it in an Escalade, fuck it. That's ridiculous.
That's the one thing about living up, where do you live? You go to Syracuse every day?
I work in Syracuse. My boyfriend lives in Webster. Right outside Rochester.
I mean, the black ice. We don't deal with black ice in New York as much. Up there, black ice is a motherfucker.
Do you understand what an obsession black ice was for me for years of my life? Because I would drive everywhere.
Yeah.
So Levy used to just torture me because I was so terrified of black ice. I would always talk about it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, shut up. He would be driving and be doing like 40. I'd be like, slow down, there's black ice. He'd be like, just shut the fuck up. It's rain.
Right.
So, black ice really ruled my life. So I have a healthy respect.
Did you have some
for
kind
it.
of temperature gauge so you knew if it was ice out there or not?
No, it was a Saturn.
Now
you have them. I never had that.
And wasn't Levy all fucked up when he was driving you?
Levy was always in a blackout.
So he was in a blackout, and you were worried about black ice.
Let me rephrase.
That's not a good combination.
I was driving. Levy was in the passenger seat, just smoking when I was asking him not to. It's my new car. He's just fucking smoking 30 Cuervos. What a fucking drug addict.
30 Cuervos.
Bob is the greatest. I told you, I remember we did Woodstock 94.
He should call in and then defend himself. I think he's up.
We did Woodstock 94, and we were in a performer's tent.
Yeah.
And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm up there, Florentine, Don Jameson, Eric McMahon, and a Voss, and fucking Bob Levy is propped up on his elbow doing coke off his driver's license at 3 in the morning, and we're all trying to sleep. He's like, come on, man, what's going on? Let's just talk. What are you guys doing? It's like, fucking Levy, you're doing coke off your driver's license. Why are we discussing this? Go to bed. Go to fucking sicko.
And you're sober.
Dude,
That's what makes it the worst.
I got pictures of Bob, and I have to bring him in where he was on mushrooms and he pulled his pants aside, and literally his dick is a quarter inch. And he's on stage, and some naked man came on and was trying to touch him on stage. It was really a great fucking gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's many, many years ago.
Fucking Levy. That's hilarious. Let me say hi to Coke Logic. Coke Logic, how's Chicago today?
Snowy.
It is snowy?
Oh, Christ almighty. The streets are fucking horrendous. You can't drive on anything.
I'm supposed to make a trip up there to see Eric Logan. Maybe in the spring. Finally, I'll get to Chicago. I've never been. I want to go to Chicago. So what do you got today?
World's coming to an end.
Why?
Around 4 o'clock today, we had a 4.3 magnitude earthquake, 70 miles northwest of Chicago.
Really? Any damage?
Don't know. Just flipped on the old telly and saw the news pop up. That was breaking news.
That's just Mother Nature shaking a little bit. Just shaking some fleas off.
How's the Sears Tower?
How's the Sears Tower?
It's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
So.
Yeah, you're going to be all right.
Meaning, if you had an earthquake and the Hancock building and the fucking Sears Tower is still standing, you're fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I bet you it caused a couple $100 worth of damage.
Exactly.
Perhaps.
Jesus. All right, Coke Logic. We're just going around the country today. Let's go to Bob in Delaware. Bob.
Hey.
Hey, man.
We got about 8 inches. It stopped and rained, and now it's coming back down again.
In Delaware?
Oh, it's coming down hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to have black ice.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I kind of wanted a snow day today, but when I woke up and there was no snow on the fucking street, I'm like, we got to do this. We got to do this thing.
Because in Manhattan especially, I mean, at least if you're driving in, there could be a possible icy situation. There's nothing in Manhattan that's a problem.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
There's not, literally there could be fucking AIDS needles in the ground and we could get here within a half hour.
Oh, by the way, Jimmy, very good news. We're going to have our own extreme weatherman.
Oh, good.
And the extreme weatherman better be working on his forecast.
Oh, no. Is he tall?
The reason for the hearty laugh, the look Jimmy just gave me.
Yeah, I wonder who our extreme weatherman is.
Hey, Sam, do we have an update on our extreme weatherman? Is he working on his forecast?
He is. He's working on his forecast. He just ran it by some editorial commissions, and so far, so good.
What do you mean he's running it by? He has to run his material through somebody now?
Yes.
Why?
Well, it was me.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you know.
When are we going to hear from the extreme weatherman?
Well, the extreme weatherman is now doing an extreme job of parking cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
But he'll be back up.
Within the next half hour, hopefully?
Oh, yeah. He's ready to go as soon as he gets back up.
All right, cool. We got Bob Levy on line 10. And really fast. So, Danny, what do we got on the Chicago earthquake? I don't see much.
Not a whole hell of a lot was really going on. This report said that it woke some people up.
Uh-oh.
So that was pretty intense.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
No injuries or damage has been reported, but get this, guys. Several residential and business alarms were triggered. So we're not out of the woods just yet with this one.
What a dick. So what's wrong with Coke Logic? He might be just... Does Coke Logic do a little...
He's a shut-in.
Does he, is he a shut-in?
Coke Logic?
Have you seen him? Well, he came to the animation festival looking like, what's his name there? Fucking...
He makes the fucking Unabomber look like Paris Hilton.
John Popper.
John Popper. Yeah, John Popper from Blues Traveler.
He's a complete shut-in.
Is he?
Yes.
I follow him on Twitter. Seems like he just drinks a lot and stuff.
Have you noticed on his Twitter, in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the living room, kitchen, bathroom,
does he smoke a little dope, too? So he might have a little paranoia going on. Oh, sorry.
I guess you'd have to. I mean, you know, being into the animation as much as he is, I guess you kind of have to smoke a little pot.
Yes.
What do you think he does? I'm thinking...
Coke?
You think he does Coke?
Hence the name, sure.
No.
Well, who knows?
Oh, well, Coke Logic. Yeah. What?
Oh, yeah, he is kind of a heavy boy.
You know what?
Pot brownies.
Obviously, the answer would be Coke, but we've met him, and he seems mellow, like he would be a pothead, though. He doesn't...
Well, he's got the weight for one.
He doesn't have the weight to be a Coke addict.
That's he's a big boy.
He's a big boy. He would be a lot thinner if he was on the Coke.
I love you, Coke Logic.
Let's say hi to Bob Levy.
How are you guys?
Hi, Bobby.
Did we wake you up?
An earthquake that wakes people up. That's the fucking alarm clock. It's fucking great.
Exactly.
We were talking about black ice.
Oh, Norton used to call every fucking police department all over the country to find out if there was black ice and of a road state.
You know what, Bobby? I fucking totally forgot about that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. He called me up and he goes, I just talked to the police. There's a little black ice. I go, look, I'm fucking drunk on the way home. I don't care if there's black ice or a black guy in the car. I don't care. Let's fucking do the gig. Every cop... They probably hated Norton. They're like, going to an emergency.
Yeah.
And they got this little fucking runny-nosed fuck calling up asking about black ice for 20 minutes.
Bobby's right. I forgot it. I would call police departments to see if there was any black ice locally. So if I should drive carefully.
You called the police?
I called the police. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that used to ridicule me.
What a nerd.
I really was a nerd.
Bob, is he a nerd?
He was. He had these fucking... like baggy fucking pants so he could play with himself on the way home. It was like really creepy, and he was pretty nerdy. I mean, he would get mad because like he couldn't get laid at the gigs.
Right.
And like me and Jim Florence, he would be pulling trains, and he would, like, punch the walls in the hotel, and he goes, I fucking suck, I hate myself. And he would be so fucking angry, and I'm sure the cops were doing the same thing, because every time we went to Long Island or anything, it was like a black ice report we got from Norton.
Jesus. Now, is it true that he used to whack it in front of you guys? I mean, in the back seat?
In the back seat.
Yeah.
And on the way home from the gig, you heard, like, I thought somebody was, like, washing the dog or something. And then you look back, and he's like, don't worry, man, I got it under my shirt. I ain't gonna get you guys.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. I was jerking off under my shirt, so I was worried. I was not gonna come on your car, because Florentine was driving. Remember his red car? His piece of shit red car?
Mm.
Yeah, well, I think he still has that car.
Jesus, that's unbelievable.
But it smelled like fucking eggs. Like, he'd fart in there and put the heat on and lock the windows so we couldn't open them. And fucking, like, Florentine had all these tricks that, to torture us on the way back. And Norton would be fucking whacking off in the back if he couldn't get laid. He'd let his he'd take his helmet out of his pants and tell people, girls, it was a piece of gum. He goes, can you get it off? He did a lot of creepy shit.
Well, hey, Jimmy's calmed down in the last few years, but when we first met Jimmy, what was that one gig we did where you had, you fucking took
Mulcahy's.
You took your dick out. Was it Mulcahy's?
Yes, it was. It was on Long Island.
You took your dick out at the bars. We're talking to girls and stuff. Or was it your ball bag? I'm trying to remember.
It was my dick.
It was your dick.
I told someone recently that was back in 2001, I think, where I was with the guys and we had taken a bus out to Long Island. And so we're talking to girls at the bar, and I'm like, what? Look. And as I'm talking to her, I got my dick out, and it's just pressed against her leg.
And she has no idea.
She has no idea that I'm rubbing my dick on her leg. It's like, and that was when I went to the bus. And the girl blew me, and when I came, she spit it onto the top of the keg so nobody could drink beer on the way home.
Ruining everyone's good time.
Yeah, because I was tired of everybody drinking.
We had a bus with a keg on it. I think the bus driver was even drinking.
Yeah, it was really great.
And Jimmy ruined everyone's fun with his...
he had his dick out in 2001 when it was legal.
Yeah, exactly. Before that was outlawed.
To explain that. Yes, it was back in 2001 when everybody was doing it.
Right. All the kids were doing it, Bob. How could I not?
God, that black ice story is classic.
Dude, I forgot I would do that.
He would call everyone. I swear to God, the cops must have hated him because he would always call the cops in, New Brunswick all the time. It would start off from his house. And he called them up and he goes, is there black ice out there? And they're like, they're trying to say, somebody's getting killed or something like that. And then they got to go out and check the fucking ice. They're like, why don't you go out and check the fucking ice? What the fuck I got to go look outside? But, I mean, how many people have you heard of being like, man killed by black ice today? I
think we all, I don't know, are worried about black guys, but not to the extent that Jimmy is. I remember driving on these lonely highways late at night, and you just see black, and you're like, and you're just wondering if there's fucking, ice on the road or not. But to call the police department.
I totally forgot about that.
Norton, you were addicted to it. It was a drug addiction to you. That was your addiction.
Do you remember Woodstock 94? I was telling them, we're all trying to sleep, and you're propped up on your elbow doing coke off your driver's license, wondering why nobody wanted to talk.
Well, but remember you were looking at the big black guy's cock for 2 days?
We all were. We all were. There was one of the African band members.
It was the biggest cock we ever seen. It was a guy had pants on.
Yeah.
And Norton goes, go look at that cock over there. It was probably about 2 feet long. And Voss was like, it was bigger than Voss's teeth, but it was black.
We were walking by.
And Norton would just stay there. Remember, there was co-ed showers.
Yep.
Norton took 80 showers on the weekend.
There was guys and girls allowed. And there was no girls. It was all just guys hoping chicks would come in.
Yeah.
And there was one guy in there with a fucking horse cock. It was a little guy, and he had glasses and a horse cock. And then I remember Levy came out because he saw the guy too. Yeah. And he's like, I got booed out of the shower.
You know why? I was on blow because I was packing like a half an inch, and I was like, there's no way I'm taking a shower in these co-ed things.
Right.
I did it once. I had like a little fucking mushroom, and I went back and did coke again.
Didn't you do mushrooms, or did the guy who chased you naked on stage, was he on mushrooms?
I think, no, somebody threw a big bottle of piss at Don Jameson. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Jameson was on stage. Instead of booing him, they threw a bottle of piss at him, a 64-ounce bottle of piss.
What the fuck?
It was great. It was probably the greatest.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably. I was going to say it's probably the best days of your life.
Yeah, Norton was for the porta potty eating a beef stew.
Oh, yeah, with me and this comedian named Michael D. Nestor, we had a beef stew on a fucking plate, and I was by the porta potty, and he had his pants down. Yeah, I was standing in the porta potty with him, and his pants were down, and people were walking by, and I was eating beef stew off a plate, and, they were all high, so they thought I was eating shit off a plate. Those are the good old days. Tee-hee.
Yeah, you were like, this stuff ain't too bad. I don't know why you guys are walking by.
Levy,
creepy.
You should come in and do some radio with us. Where are you right now?
I'm pacing around my bedroom.
How far out are you?
He's 2 hours from
you're 2 hours?
I'm like fucking near Philly, and then it's supposed to be a big...
Yeah, no, you're fucked. You're snowed in.
Yeah, we're not going to go until 10 today.
We got to take a break, but if you want to, call back and tell more stories, I'd love to hear them today.
Oh, definitely. And I got to call my son and be disappointed by him.
I'm sure he's saying the same thing to his friends.
All right. Hey, Bob, what are you promoting? Anything?
I'll be at Ramada Inn in Levittown this Saturday night, if you can believe it.
All right. There you go. Maybe I'll stop by after the Islanders game.
Hey, come by. We'll have a fun time. We drink all night.
Maybe I'll stop by and see Bob Levy this weekend. All right, Bob.
See you, sweetie.
We'll talk to you a little later. We got Coke Logic. He's got some corrections he wants to make. Coke Logic.
How uncommon is an earthquake in Illinois? It's very rare. That's why I called that in.
Coke Logic, you sound really fucked up, first of all.
Oh, no, I just tripped over my words. I'm fine.
Oh, are you going to remember this phone call later today?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Today
Now, a few things. Now, Coke Logic, I'm the stupid one. I didn't think your name is based on the fact that you might be doing Coke.
No, I don't do Coke.
All right, I thought so. So why Coke Logic?
The name came from, I was trying to promote a band, and when I had to pick a whack bag name, I picked the name of the band, Coke Logic. Right. Coke Logic didn't take off, but I just kept the name.
It's a good name, actually. And you smoke a lot of pot, right?
I don't smoke any pot.
So what's your poison? Just drink?
Oh, beer. Lots of beer.
Yeah, because you tweet a lot from bars and stuff, so I knew there was an alcohol thing going on.
Yeah.
And we're laughing at you because this earthquake, you're the only one that has called in about it, which means most people in your area have not noticed that there was an earthquake.
Well, yeah, they probably slept through it. My wall was rattling, though, around that time. I was like, it must be really heavy wind. Then I saw this, I was like, oh, fuck, an earthquake.
Yeah, that just means the real big one is right around the corner. So have fun. Have fun up there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Coke Logic.
Bye, sweetie.
We got to take our first break. Let's say hi to Chris in Center Reach. Chris.
What's up, boys?
Hey, man.
Chris.
Hey, man, I got a 1992 Ford Escort. I'm coming from Center Reach. You guys want me to go by and pick up Ant?
How's the roads?
That made my day. Hearing Anthony talk about how he jumps sidewalks and goes through the tunnels, and my Ford Escort passes Escalade him. That's wonderful.
Well, Ant's a rock star in his Escalade when there's no bad weather out there.
All right, boys, punching out. Jimmy, love your books.
Thank you, sir.
There goes Chris.
I was going to talk to that guy some more.
Yeah, why did he blow us off?
I
wanted to talk about the roads and stuff.
My truck is in the shop, and just getting, it's a fucking 6 hours or 10-hour computer upload. It's a nightmare.
What?
I don't know. There's problems with it. And now I'm not going to probably get it today because I think they're closed.
How about this? I got a brand new computer with 2 hard drives. One hard drive already shot the bed.
The fucking Mac?
No, not the Mac. I got the Mac Pro. I'm done with. I'm all about the Mac freaking laptop now. I got the Mac Pro. I'm done. But I got this computer less than a year ago. It's got 2 hard drives, dual hard drives, and one is already shot. And I got a lot of good shit on there.
What is it?
So it's like a plane with one of the engines is out.
Wait, if
the other engine goes out, I'm done. No, it's a desktop.
That's what I'm saying.
It's an HP. I don't know why I went with HP. I was talked into it, and one of my hard drives is shot.
Can you get the stuff off it?
The computer still works, but you see like the red fucking thing that represents the hard drive just blinking in the corner. It's creepy.
It's probably
the other one's not blinking. No, I called my computer guy, but I'm in a panic. I'm like, this shouldn't happen. I just installed this thing. Computer's no more than, I don't even think 6 months old, maybe 4 months old.
Oh, HP, oof.
No?
I wouldn't have.
No?
Nah, Mac is pretty bump-free.
Well, I'm moving everything to my Mac Pro. It's all about that now. So, we'll take a break. We got the Extreme Weatherman coming in here. Our own version of the Extreme Weatherman. You don't like that?
No.
You don't watch Idol, right? But Ellen was on there, so we're going to take a look at what she had to do with Simon. Let's see. Let's see if they got anything done, this Ellen DeGeneres. And Leno had a great way to end his 10 o'clock show.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I actually DVR'd it, but didn't watch it. I watched Lost.
Did you hear how he ended the show?
No.
You know what? I give him props for that. And it's Black History Month. Why don't we do a little Black History thing here as we go to break? It's Opie and Jim Norton today. Stay there.
To celebrate Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show is recognizing those historic African Americans without whom this country would not be the melting pot it is today. Today, we honor Officer Moses Hightower from the Police Academy film series. After years spent organizing orchids, Hightower felt it was time for a change and left the flower shop to pursue a career in criminal justice.
I got bored with my chosen profession.
What was that?
I was a florist.
A florist?
You know, flowers and shit.
In spite of his massive stature, he was a gentle giant. But there was that one time where he posed as a voodoo-crazed serial killer to tease new recruits.
Yumma, 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 yumma. Yumma, 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 yumma.
Those movies just get funnier and funnier with every sequel they crank out. And with that, we bid farewell to Black History Month on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. We're back, Jimmy. It's Jimmy and I today. Or is it Jimmy and me? Or is it me and Jimmy? Or is it me and asshole?
No.
Jimmy and fuckface. What do you want to call this show today?
The Jimmy and Sweetie program.
Jimmy and Sweetie?
I just tripped. I mean, everybody heard it. I did a read for Steven Singer. It's amazing how I'm 41 years old.
Yeah.
What a mumbling fucking idiot I am.
After that live read, Sirius XM has to cut a check to
Dude, the
I
stock
hate
just
Singer.
dropped.
Right, Jesus.
My apologies to Steven. I hate Singer Steven Comtot. What a blithering idiot.
You're a very bright man, though, Jimmy. What's up with the reading skills?
I don't.
Not that I'm like the greatest reader.
I'm a good reader, actually, but not during live. I don't do many live reads.
Yeah.
And I normally like to do them loud. When I do them loud, they're very good.
Oh, do you want to try it again?
No, but okay. I'll just say that when I do them at this volume, get your sweetheart the perfect gift for Valentine's Day.
Perfect.
I really do. I enunciate everything.
Can you do every live read now? Nice and loud for everybody.
But I was saying, like, this is what an ass I am. I'm saying that because he had a bunch of roses. Some were dipped in gold. You know, a bunch of different ways. But I'm saying, like, oh, yeah, they got all kinds. And then a few lines down. Well, you know, a lot of his colors are gone. Like, I didn't even read it first. So I basically just lied to the people.
Bob Levy's back.
You know, Norton would always call up about the gold roses.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here and I'm going, here's another fucking story.
Another Norton story, right?
You know, I can call in every hour with one probably.
You know,
it's a different thing.
I just want to tell everyone we're doing kind of a snow day radio show today, so fuck you, fuckos. And so we're just going to kind of make this up as we go along. And I like that idea. Bob Levy calls every hour with another Jim Norton story. That's the bit today. What do you got for this hour?
Okay. This fucker buys a new car, right?
Yeah.
This is when he was a smoker, right? And all of a sudden he's like, I'm not smoking in the car anymore. Now he won't let me smoke. I'm, sober on the way up, drunk on the way back. I'm arguing with him, right? This is a guy that gets $3 hookers. He's fucking in his driveway in his brand new car. Yet the car smells like bad pussy, yet I can't smoke in it because of the fact that it's brand new. I go, Jim, how long is this going to last? This is going to be about 2 months that you can't smoke in the car. You're fucking hookers in there for fucking 2 cigarettes. He used to give him, he goes, give me a couple cigarettes so I can get a hooker. I got like $10 on me. And he'd go down the road. He'd put up the little fucking thing to keep the sun out of his car in front of his driveway and fuck these $2 hookers. And I couldn't smoke in his fucking car. What a fucking creep.
That is kind of true. I really would prostitute my car a lot, and yet I didn't want Bob smoking. And that inconsistency in thinking was pointed out to me harshly.
Yeah, you don't make sense sometimes. What were we talking about the other day about germs? I'm like, you're worried. There was something I was doing. I'm like, are you kidding with what you've done in the past? I remember. I can't remember either.
So many bad things in the past. Yeah. If you believe me, you would go to like half hell, half heaven. That's where you would be. It would be like half of it would be fucking all the bad things that you've done. He was mad. He was in Florida during a hurricane, and there was a hurricane, and the hooker wouldn't come to his room, and he wanted to kill people.
I forgot about that. Me and Steve Byrne, comic, was sharing a comedy condo. It was like an apartment, and I got a hooker one night, and she was in Fort Lauderdale. She was was doing Boca Nuts. And she was great. She let me fuck her without a rubber. She was really sexy. She let me fuck her without
because she had AIDS, Jim.
Well, she did after I finished with her. And she was really sexy, and she wouldn't come back the next night because of a hurricane. That's right.
You're a brave man.
Fucking
hookers without condoms? That's insane.
It's life in a big city.
Wouldn't you just wonder after the moment was done?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that just drive you almost insane?
Yeah.
It made him crazy. He called me and he goes, just because there's a fucking puddle in the parking lot, this cunt can't make it to my fucking room.
I was so disappointed.
And there was an actual hurricane in the area.
Oh, yeah, there was. We lost the gigs that night because of the flooding and stuff like that.
And you just didn't understand why she wouldn't show up.
I couldn't. She was like a 25, 30-minute drive. It cost like $160, I think. That's how many years ago? That's probably fucking 12, 13 years ago.
Right.
And she wouldn't come back out.
I'm sure the hurricane price went up by now, Jim.
Yeah, I'm sure now they get hazard duty pay.
I'm sure you have to wear a condom, too.
I know. Those are the good old days.
The good old days. Now they, insist you wear the condom?
Most will, yeah. I mean, there are some that will offer uncovered service.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Those are the men, Jim.
What? It's called uncovered service?
I'm just guessing. What else would you call it?
Good point.
All right, call back in an hour, Bob.
Yeah.
I'll be back with another one.
Bye, love.
Right. Every hour, Bob Levy tells a Jim Norton story. You want the extreme forecast?
I'd rather have my own Steven Singer read piped into my fucking headphones for the next hour, but yeah.
Why? I mean, lately it's all about the extreme weather, man. This video we played the last couple of days that has gone viral. That Rick Kosak. Do we have I don't have the Rick Kosak one in front of me. So I think we should have our own extreme weather, man.
All right.
I
wonder who that's going to be. I'm looking forward to it.
Do we have his music? Yeah. We weren't expecting the extreme weatherman to be so prepared.
No, not at all. Wonder if the extreme weatherman is dressed down because of the weather today.
We'll discuss that after.
Yeah.
The extreme weatherman does the Spitfire show. He was very excited that he could dress down today. Saying something about, fuck, I'm not wearing a suit today.
Well, the extreme weatherman apparently has a really dopey voice. Whatever that might be.
You think if the extreme weatherman was outside in this storm that his hair could possibly get wet by the end of the storm?
No, I think the snow would be repelled off it. Fucking.
All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the extreme weatherman. Hello, extreme weatherman.
Good morning.
What's the weather like outside?
Well, I got to start the way I wrote it.
Cut the music. Remember, this is our snow day show. How about, you know what? I think you fucked up the whole bit by, like, just hanging out as me and Jimmy are trying to trash you. I think you should be outside the studio, and then we do the big announcement, and you come in like a fucking hurricane.
Yeah, like it's extreme.
No, you can badmouth me to my face. I love it.
How about...
Yeah, you're...
Yeah.
You're in character now. This isn't Kenny anymore. We got to introduce the Kenny.
Oh, it's Kenny? You blew it.
Wow. Thanks for blowing it, Sam. People were wondering who the extreme weatherman was. All right. You want to give the intro, Jimmy?
I'd rather not. Don't rely on me to do it because it'll be 8:50, 9:50. Where's the extreme weatherman intro? All right. Well, we'd love to know what the weather's going to be like. And we all know how popular the extreme weatherman is online.
Yeah.
And we have our own extreme weatherman.
And here he
Let's bring him in.
How you doing? This is your extreme weather report with me, Club Soda Kenny, exclusively on the Opie and Anthony show. If you live in the New York City area, it's fucking bad out. It fucking sucks. Is that extreme enough for you? No? Then how about this? I can't wait till a few of you cocksuckers die because of this blizzard. A slow, painful death from exposure, or maybe lose a few fingers or toes from frostbite. It always cracks me up when I hear about the piece of shit who fell through the thin ice on a lake. And we all hate the motherfuckers that can't drive in the snow and cause multi-car pileup and inconvenience me with traffic. The wind is supposed to be bad, too. That usually causes power outages. So I hope that all you fucking humps went to the grocery store to stock up on bread and milk and then choke on it. It is also supposed to snow in Baltimore, Boston, Chicago, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Detroit, Philly, and Washington, D.C. So you can all go fuck yourselves. The West Coast is gonna rain, so with any luck, that'll cause mudslides, which will get rid of a few of those assholes also. And I just heard that Chicago had an earthquake. Ha ha! Good for you, jerk-offs. And if you live somewhere that I didn't mention, no one gives a shit about you. This has been your Extreme Weather Report with me, Club Soda Kenny. Now go fuck yourselves.
There goes the Extreme Weatherman.
It was accurate and extreme.
Started off a little douchey, but then he brought it back around, I think, Jimmy. I think he pulled it off. No?
I think so, too. I never should have doubted him.
Or should we try out another Extreme Weatherman?
That's a great idea.
Is E-Rock in today? Did E-Rock make it in today? Sam, you better give him the bad news that he has to try out for the Extreme Weatherman spot on the Opie and Anthony show.
Is this improv or written?
I like to see him improv. He needs to work on his improv skills.
Okay.
Really?
Or do you want to see him write it out?
I think even better. Kenny, you wrote that?
Yes, I personally wrote it and typed it.
Typed it?
Yeah.
All right, I think E-Rock could write his own extreme weather forecast. And we want it by 8 o'clock, Sam. He's got 45 minutes. All right, hey, in other news, we're going to give you a mustard update. You want to do that now or you want to do it a little later?
I don't mind doing it now because I know Troy Kwan. Is Troy Kwan in?
Yeah, Troy Kwan made it in.
I know Oprah's going to produce his record, and people wanted to know where it was.
Yeah, so Mustard, the homeless guy, homeless shopping spree, comes in. We hear he's a musician. We give him a guitar. He plays just an amazing version of Creep. One take, first take. I put the damn video on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, and the thing went fucking viral. I mean, there's a bunch of versions of it. It's over 1 million views if you count up all the versions that are out there on YouTube right now. So we're like, holy shit. He's played a few more songs for the show. Holy shit. Every song is like, wow, wow, wow. And then, when was the last time he was in? He came in after Christmas, and we give him a guitar, and all of a sudden he's like fumbling, and he really can't get the job done. And then behind the scenes, people just killing me on Twitter, killing me on the comment section of YouTube, the email section. When the fuck are you going to do the right thing and produce Mustard's CD? Right. Which I really want to do. So Troy Kwan, who works for the show and helps out Kenny and stuff, he decided to take on the project. He goes, dude, this is right up my alley. I would love to fucking try to get this done for you. I'm like, awesome, because I don't really have time, and I don't even know how to fucking produce an album for anybody. So Troy, after going back and forth with Mustard, that alone was a nightmare, just getting a hold of the guy. I understand he's homeless, but...
It was, yeah. He doesn't have a computer.
Right.
So every time I email him, you have to wait a couple days because he has to go to the Apple store to check it.
Right.
So I would ask him a question like, hey, when do you want to get together and do this? And he would write back, check out my MySpace.
Right.
He wouldn't answer the question, so it kept going back and forth. So finally we locked in a day.
And he was writing me like, when are we going to get this done? And I'm like, all right, well, you're going to hear from this guy, Troy. Make sure you talk to the guy. He's going to set up the whole damn thing.
Yeah, so finally we locked in this Monday.
This past Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we said 6 o'clock, come here, and it was just going to be him. Then his buddy calls me and says that they have a whole crew of people that are coming up. And it literally sounds like a party behind him. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. You know, because it's my ass if something happens up here and these guys are running around or jumping a live show or whatever.
Yeah, surprisingly, Sirius XM actually, they're on board with this whole Mustard project, which amazed me.
No, everybody's really cool with it. Yeah, they're excited about it.
So they gave us a studio this past Monday, so then Mustard wants to bring up everybody, all his homeless friends.
And he calls them, quote, unquote, a couple crazy motherfuckers.
Right.
So I'm like, no, this isn't a good idea. I'm like, you can only bring up your guitar player, and we'll just do it with you two guys.
Right.
So we go in the studio, and this guy that he brought up was just a total jerk off. I mean, he's some college kid who was like, hey, can you order me some food? I'm like, how do you want me to go get it for you?
Right.
He's like, well, have it delivered.
Right.
I'm like,
was he a homeless guy?
no, he's just a college
just
kid.
Some college kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Figures, little entitled prick.
So it was just, they were both drunk. And
Mustard said he's not drinking anymore.
Oh, he was drinking.
He goes, he looked me right in the eye the last appearance. He goes, I really want to make this happen. It motivated me. I'm not drinking right now. And I think Jimmy kind of looked at me like, I've heard that one.
Well, he told me when he doesn't drink, he starts to cramp up and he gets the shits.
Right.
So he was about to have the shits while he was here.
So why doesn't he just have the shits? We have a bathroom?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just, it was interesting to say the least. But it was hard. His buddy wrote a song for him, so he took 45 minutes trying to teach Mustard the song, and Mustard looks like he's falling asleep. And
right.
It was,
so they weren't preparing for this big...
Not in any way.
This big recording session.
So I did the best I could and got some demos, and basically the idea was to just hear his songs,
right,
get them recorded, give them to you, let you listen to them and see what you like and go from there. So
the album's not done?
No, we have a little ways to go yet.
We should have just fucking whatever he did on Monday, just put that out.
Well, there you go. You have it in your hand.
Have him make a few fucking $100 and we can move on.
Yeah.
But everyone's killing me. I'm like, look, there's some problems here.
Yeah, he's sabotaging it. Mustard is sabotaging
There's a major problem here. We would love to see him, clean his act up a little bit, because he definitely has talent.
Oh, absolutely. It's sad, too, because he was here and he was like, hey, man, can you buy me some alcohol? And I'm like, I can't do that, man. I said, I'll buy you some dinner.
Right.
Go. And then his buddy's like, oh, cool, you're going to buy us dinner. And he's like, well, getting food's the least of my concerns. I need to find alcohol.
Well, I'm looking at the Mustard demo that Troy recorded on Monday. He's got another version of Creep. How's that version?
It's okay. His buddy was playing guitar and trying to show off a little bit.
All right, I'm not going to touch that. Then Out of My Head.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. That was one of his originals.
I think he played that on our show before.
I think so, too.
Last Time We Met. All the Time with the Same Old Bastard Bullshit is the name of one of his songs. The Improv Song.
He basically told his buddy to play a couple chords and he just... whatever was on the top of his head.
Is it good?
It's okay.
You want to hear the improv song, a little piece, Jimmy?
Okay.
And sometimes it sounds muffled because he kept grabbing the microphone and cupping it and trying to sing like this. He liked the way it sounded in his headphones.
All right, let me...
but it didn't sound good overall.
No.
And then there's Impulse to My Addiction, and then finally Russell's song. What's Russell's song?
That was the song that his buddy wrote. And then finally, after 45 minutes of trying to teach Mustard the song, I was like, look, you sing it. I'll email you the MP3 and Mustard can learn it.
I'm sure that's how the Stones did it, right?
Yeah.
Keith would bring in something, and 45 minutes later they would have a finished product.
Yeah, while the other guy's nodding off.
Right. Here's a piece of the improv song.
Oh, we'll figure that out, won't we? Good. Come on. He's gonna have it. This is my favorite thing to do. All across the country, I've asked guitar players. G, D, A minor, C. Just play G, D, A minor, C. Let's see what happens.
Just call it something so he knows what it's called.
Oh, I don't know the title yet.
Call it something.
Something. It's called something. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. All right, okay, go ahead. This is fun. Fundamentally, as you find, never mind all this grind. I've got nothing left to do, but baby, better not for you. And I'm not holding this hand. If you want, maybe I could stand just about all that I've got to.
Can you pause this for 1 second?
Yes.
What is he doing?
Why the anger?
Because I like
I don't
Mustard.
think Danny's a fan either.
I like Mustard.
Not a fan of the Mustard.
No, I like him. But he's fucking... and someone tell him this. He's sabotaging a chance at getting some stuff recorded.
Yeah, I'm a fan because it's making for some really good radio.
I was saying from the beginning, and people were calling me crazy, and they were just calling me a hater and stuff. But when he originally did that version of Creep, just off the cuff, I mean, I think everybody was giving him a lot of credit because he's this homeless guy with some kind of story. Right. But I mean, let's all be honest here. If I was playing that same guitar, if I had Mustard's same voice singing exactly the way he was singing that song, but it was me,
right?
People would be like, "This sucks."
Yeah, it helped that he had a backstory.
Yes. Well, you actually probably could, since you already have the same drinking habits.
But we'll check back in a couple more years, Danny. Your turn.
I wouldn't say he sucks, but I'm annoyed that it's like, you got a shot, you got to fucking, look, this is a fucking satellite radio studio that you're being allowed into to record under pretty good fucking conditions, considering the fact that you live outdoors.
Pretty good. What
for
are you
free?
Me? This is fucking Sun Studios.
Everybody's treating you nice.
I had to think of a studio real fast.
Everybody's treating you nice. Yeah. You got a chance to do it. And I understand, look, he's a homeless guy, he's an alcoholic. Of course I have empathy. He's sabotaging it. What are you doing, dude? Don't fucking sabotage your shot. Stupid.
And he's had at least 2 months since he came in here the first time. We're close to 2 months. I said, look, I'll produce something for you. So he's had 2 months to try to figure it out and maybe practice some songs at the very least. Continue drinking if that's what you're into, whatever. But at least fucking get your songs together.
If you can drink and do it, then drink all you want. But if it's really affecting you so bad where you're falling asleep while you're in the studio, maybe you should give yourself a week or two in detox and then come in and record and then go tie one on.
But addiction just rules your life. I mean, that's...
Yeah, but it worked.
Oh, I know. No, he's
Look,
right.
I just happened to be wearing a Doors t-shirt today. I worked for Jim Morrison. He was nodding out in the studio in between fucking takes.
But he had a real band around him, too, and it was a real band and not just a college kid who wanted a Reuben.
I mean...
What a douche, right?
I mean, the Doors could just structure the songs and say, all right, come in and just do something over this.
Right.
I mean, we're solely relying on him to come in with his talent and try to lay something down.
Are you frustrated, Troy?
No,
Are you still in?
I absolutely. I just feel really bad for the guy, to be honest with you, because, he definitely tried to drop some guilt on me before I left and was like, he's like, I'm not going to make it to see this happen, and I'm not going to live to see this happen. And
He's saying that?
Yeah, and then he's like...
That's the story of my life. I felt sorry for people my entire life. I'm over it. I'm so done with it. Fucking guy wants to drink until he is dead on the street. I could give a fuck.
And I'm like...
I used to be that guy that would fucking enable and bring them in and I think I could help him. I'm so done with that.
Yeah, I mean, he kept going on about, I'm like, hey, look, man, we're doing what we can.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, then get me somewhere to sleep. And I'm like, fuck, man, what am I supposed to do? Invite this guy over to my apartment? You know what I mean? Dude. So I said, I'll buy you dinner, dude. I mean...
Would you think you could fall asleep with Mustard in your apartment?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
No.
It was enough just having him up here worry about my job, you know?
He's not a bad guy either. He's actually a nice dude.
He is.
But the thing is, he's making decisions. I understand he's a slave to the alcohol. It's fucking horrible.
Sure.
But the thing is this, a guilt trip, you're giving your time freely. He's being provided with a great place to record music. It's like, dude, people are actually reaching out and giving you a chance. Don't sabotage it by insisting on being drunk. It's like that's what's wrecking you.
Well, now we got people with their opinions, which is fine. Tim in Rochester. What's up, Tim?
You guys are like suits in there. It was a pretty gritty blues tune you guys cut off. I don't think it was that bad.
We're going to go back to it.
Yeah, I didn't really dig it, dude. Maybe because I know the backstory and I was annoyed.
I hear that it could be something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I at least know music enough to know, wow, that could be something.
Sure.
But I don't know. I don't know if Troy has enough fucking time to make it into something.
Can we have a song that's not improv? Let's hear more improv. So you know what? Maybe I'm wrong.
Kevin from Connecticut. Jim Morrison was a bad example. Opie died at 27 years old. No, the point I'm making, though, when he was recording, he was fucked up. And he was able to, get some classics out there for everybody. Hank, he's gone. Okay. And then we got Hank in Windsor. Hank.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, brother.
Hey, you know what? I hated this guy the minute you had him online. He's a freaking coward. He's doing this on purpose because he doesn't want to deal with real life. He'd rather live on the streets and drink himself to death than actually have success at something. That's why he's doing this crap. It's not so much the alcohol, it's just he's a freaking coward.
I wouldn't go as far to call him a coward. I mean, that's like a harsh... He's just a guy he's in an addiction, and he doesn't understand that he's doing it. Like, if you sat him down and showed him a video of the way he's acting, he'd probably go, wow, what an ass I am. Like, he doesn't mean to be no one sabotages shit on purpose. You know, it's just frustrating to watch. I wouldn't say he's a coward. He's just making shitty decisions.
It's just a waste because he's obviously a talented guy.
Yeah.
And if he could figure out his addiction shit, he could probably be doing something in music. Not probably. He would be doing something. And it's just a shame. He's just throwing it away.
I think you just get in too deep with addiction and you're just like, there's no hope.
Yeah.
You know?
And we should have learned the first time. Matt will explain from Cincinnati. Matt.
Hey, hey, Jim. Love the show this morning. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Matt.
Just wanted to say, you know, the same thing happened when you guys brought Grey Wolf up to the studio to try and finish off that Shelter Me song. It's just when the pressure's on, the homeless can't perform like that. It's got to be something just, maybe they realize that this is their shot and they blow it when they are surrounded in that environment.
You know what? That Shelter Me thing, it bothers me to this day. The Grey Wolf Shelter Me song. If we got one more verse, I'm telling you, we could have made that into a hit song.
Why don't we get him in here?
Grey Wolf? We've given up on that shit.
No, but
Drew Boogie tried. Everybody tried.
Drew tried, but let's get him in
And then
here.
other listeners took what Grey Wolf did and tried to do something with it to make the song longer. And it's just such a shame.
Why not just write one more verse for him?
We've done all that.
And what happened?
It failed miserably.
I say we try it again.
Drew Boogie had him in a studio, and there was verses written, and it was just a disaster, kind of like what is happening with this Mustard thing.
I say we try one more time with Grey Wolf, because Grey Wolf, I think, at least is willing to try to do it right. I mean, give one more shot.
Right.
I mean, we got studio. That is something that actually probably would be a hit.
Really? We thought Mustard this would be easy.
I don't know.
We thought he just needed a warm studio and a few hours to figure it all out, you know?
Well, Grey Wolf just needs one or two verses.
Right on. Back to this improv thing.
I've got to find my way. I've got to baby, all I got now is you. Got the one.
Danny, what do you think?
Danny just losing his mind over there.
It just sounds like, I mean, look.
You can hear that it could be something.
Great. And
be honest, at least. You can hear that at least.
And the millions of people who go and jam out every day in studios, I mean, that sounds like something, too. It's just another mediocre guy who fucking just can't get it going on.
Let's go to Joe. Well, it got the phones lit, man. Everyone has their opinion. Joey on Long Island. Joey.
What's up, boys?
Danny's been wanting to say Mustard sucks since the first day you met him.
Awful.
Joey.
Jesus. That fucking song sucks. You know what it is, dude? You want that song to fucking be good, and it's just not. You know what? There's guys out there that would give a fucking ball.
Yeah.
Fucking be in that position that has the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
You know what? He just fucking pitched it away. You know what? Fuck him, dude. You know what? I got fucking ideas for you for the show, and I don't have the opportunity to give them to you guys. So, you know what? Fuck him. Move on to the next fucking guy. I'm sure there's fucking 30 other guys that would do it.
You know what, Joey? Follow me on Twitter, Opie Radio. I'm getting some good stuff from the listeners all the time. I'll read your shit.
I'm on it, dude.
I'll read your shit.
So also,
who are you on Twitter?
It's my last name, but my screen name is my first and last name. But if you just see, like, on the little side notes, it's Joey from Long Island. You'll see it.
Okay.
I just added you yesterday.
All right, I'll check you out. Write me some shit.
Boys.
All right.
Let's hear one of his songs that's regular. Maybe that was just not a good example. Maybe are some of his regular songs better?
Yeah, try number 2.
We just did.
No. No, two is going to be the best one he did. So I want to play another one that might not be up to track number 2.
What do you think might...
So give me another track that we should at least listen to that you think might be...
I don't know, man. It's
What about, I'll read the songs again. Last Time We Met, All the Time with the Same Old Bastard Bullshit, Impulse to My Addiction.
That one's about his drug addiction, or his alcohol addiction. So you might want to give that one a shot. You know what? Here it is. In his defense, yeah, he's not the best, but his story is cool. You know what I mean? It's a guy on the street. He came up here. We threw a guitar at him. He did creep. And there's a lot of pain in his voice, you know, so that's what I'm drawn to.
Right.
And that's where I think the talent is. It's just trying to...
You're an enabler, aren't you?
Who drinks in your life?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Okay. What was the issue in your life that you have to bring people in and make them better?
No, I just...
Let's discuss this. Jimmy knows.
I mean, everybody's felt pain, so, you just try to...
What is it about him, though? It hits close to home? What's the story? I think Jimmy's onto something. What's up?
It's just like you have a guy and he's looking for a shot, so you give him a shot. And that's what I'm trying to do, and try to get... I like raw talent.
Right.
And to try to bring that out of him and capture it is what I was attempting to do.
So, Troy, you think that if he has a hit song, you'll never wake up again with those screaming of the lambs?
Hopefully not.
And someone is saying Mustard said the guitar was not his strength. Maybe get some other guys to play and let him sing. There's another guy playing the guitar in this.
Yeah.
This time. And a guy who built Mustard's website. Good for you. Stop fucking calling.
What does he want? The guy who built the site?
Brian, what? Really, what? I only hung up on you 5 times. You didn't get the point, so what?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was disconnected.
No, it wasn't. It was a hang-up. It was a classic hang-up. What?
I apologize.
What are you doing for Mustard? Go.
It's thehomelessmustard.com. That's all.
That's his website? What's he got on there?
It's got his videos, and I'm trying to get him to send me some of the MP3 files, because his music on his MySpace page is actually pretty cool. There's a song called Evacuating Mars that I like. But
all right, well, you know what?
It's got some pictures to you guys with links to your website.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be checking out your website. Mustard is copywritten. I own the name Mustard. Yes, I own it.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Well, I own the homeless, so we can share it.
All right. Thank you.
Goodbye, Brian.
All right.
Thehomelessmustard.com.
Let's say hi to Steve the trucker. Steve.
Hey.
Yes.
Morning, guys.
Hi.
Hey, I'm an ex-meth addict, and all you're doing for this guy is enabling him. Until he hits rock bottom, he's never going to want to come back up. And he's not at rock bottom yet. You're just giving him a way to get more drinking and get some food and get warm for a little bit.
Seems like he's pretty close to rock bottom.
I don't know how any lower you can get other than being dead.
Jimmy, you're an ex-addict, right?
I'm still an addict, but I just don't get high. But yeah, the thing is this. Enabling is giving a guy a shot and saying, look, come up and play some music and see what you can do is not necessarily enabling somebody. If you're trying to wrap a life blanket around them and force them to live a better life and constantly making excuses, that's enabling. But I think if a guy's just coming up and you're like, all right, let's see if he can put something good down, and just helping somebody out is not necessarily enabling them.
Right.
Well, the guy is an amazing, amazing voice.
Danny disagrees.
Danny's making a lot of faces. Instead of making the faces, you got to speak your mind, dude. I hate the making faces shit.
Danny's not very shy.
If you got something to say, you got a mic, say it.
Well, look, I mean, the guy, his voice is not bad. He does have a good voice when he chooses to, to focus and actually hold a note. But, he's proven that it's just incredibly difficult to even make it through like a 2.5 minute song. So, voice or not, I mean, you got to have some basic structure,
right?
If you're going to try to get something going on. So, I don't care how good your voice is if you can't use it properly.
Well, that's the point of these demos, is to try to...
I think, I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm not even going to make believe I do. I think it would work with him and a guitar. I think it's too complicated to bring a band in with this guy. And I think they're all distractions.
Well, he's only got one guitarist, right?
Yeah, but let him fucking figure out the guitar and sing, and we'll throw some shit out there. I think trying to get a band together with this guy, good luck to you, Troy.
Well, I was shooting for the stars.
Yeah, you're going to drive yourself nuts, I think. I think just tell him, look, it's you and a fucking guitar. We got some recording time, and just do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, look, let's see what one of his regular songs sounds like. Maybe he did better on another one.
Well, no, we're going to hear Impulse to My Addiction first. A piece of it.
Okay.
Impulse to my addiction. Impulse to my addiction. Because I have so many.
Jesus, why are you dealing with this? And to all the people, why aren't you? This is why. All right, so stop writing me.
Pulses and addictions and impulses to those addictions.
Is he snorting lines?
No. Every song was a struggle, I'm telling you.
Troy, what the fuck? Who's hurting in your life that you're taking on Mustard? He's not ready to open up to me, but you hit on something.
Yeah, I think someone.
Sam?
Even if they're not hurting presently.
Yeah, Sam.
Somebody.
Troy, he is. There is a something connecting him to this.
Yeah.
Because I talked to him the day after, and the emotion that was on his face was just really like he was bummed, disappointed, depressed. Like this was sort of, there was something cathartic about this for Troy, and when it started falling apart around him, it was something deeper than just
you just
the
felt like
Mustard
you
music.
can't help this guy, right?
Here's what it is.
Because Sam is implying the pain was etched in your face.
No, you know, as a human being, you see what this guy has to go through. And you see when you say goodbye to him, I'm going to my apartment, and he's just going to sit on the corner.
He made that choice, though. Right, Jimmy?
Yeah, he did, but, you know, there's decisions in life that just keep a domino effect till you get to that point.
Right.
I mean, you don't walk down the street and see a homeless guy sitting there freezing, you know, and you're like, you know, that could be me.
It doesn't bother me at all anymore. When you live in New York City, you realize most of those guys want to be right where they are.
Yeah, and you know,
I used to be like you. I'm like, oh my God, you get sad, you pull out your wallet, what can I do? And then you realize these guys, I see the same homeless guys in my neighborhood. They don't, most of them aren't even aware they're on the street at this point. They're happy. They're just happy.
I mean, look at Tippy. You know, as so many times as, you know, Dr. Steve or even Keith would try to clean him up and try to get something going on. I mean, he enjoyed being homeless. He really enjoyed it. And I'm seeing that a little bit with this Mustard guy. And you know what? I think the guy, he just likes the lifestyle. It looks like he likes not having the responsibility. He understands that there are people out there that'll help him, but the guy just doesn't give a fuck. And I understand he's got addictions and demons and shit and well, whatever. And that's why the fucking guy's homeless.
But Troy,
I'm going to get killed for my statement. That's a blanket statement, but I'm saying a lot of homeless people are happy right where they are. They're for real. Troy is saying, I think, and I understand this, that like even though you look at him, it does make you grateful for the way things are in your own life. It's like, you know what?
Absolutely.
It's like, because especially me, like I was a fucking fuck up, and I mean, yeah, I made the right choices, but you know, it's a corny old expression, but you know, but for the grace of God go I. So you look at a bum and you're like, well, I'm not any better than he is.
Right.
I just made a better choice. I'm not a fucking smarter guy or a fucking more entitled guy. So I have a certain amount of empathy. Like I've known a lot of homeless people in sobriety, and none of them have ever said like, oh fuck, I miss those days. They've all, like, once they get to a certain point of being sober, they're all like, ugh, holy shit, what a nightmare, eating out of dumpsters.
Then there's a realization.
Yeah, so
but when you're living in that moment, you don't really know what it's doing to you.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So I'm in a position where I'm able to help him and do what I can. So that's what I did, you know.
All right, I stomped on a homeless cake once. Homeless man's cake once.
That wasn't one of your finer moments.
It's all hey, I never felt anything was true, but before I'm on it, before I go up your face like that.
I want to sit the guitarist down and go, it's not about you. What, has he got the fucking guitar at the mic in front of Mustard's face? This fucking kid's bugging me.
He just wanted a Reuben.
Oh, he's got the guitar right up there.
Maybe if he got his Reuben, he wouldn't have been so angry on the guitar.
You know, a homeless guy who's falling asleep. Don't put the guitar at the mic. Strum, 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 strum.
Yeah, they were in their own world.
Little prick.
They were in their absolute own world. But you know that if you could fine-tune one of these songs, you could hear it on the coffee house.
Well, that leads to the one you thought was the best track, Out of My Head. I don't know if we're going to play the whole thing. We shouldn't.
I mean, just play, let people.
You want to hear Out of My Head? This was the best song he did. How many hours?
It was about 2.5.
Jesus.
And they would have kept going, but I said, hey, look, we have to wrap this up.
Because you knew nothing else was going to happen.
Yeah, and I, have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so.
Right. All right, hear you.
I've been out of my head. I've been crazy for days. I've been lazy, mind ways. And I've been left here for dead. I'm been constantly crazy. And I'm a bastard, haunted and faced. Haven't told myself to out.
The stars might have just been aligned. Because he did that song on our show, and it was way better than this.
Yeah.
Way better. And that was him and a dumb guitar.
Maybe he has to be maybe he was in really bad shape.
I can't listen to any more of that. Huh?
Maybe he was in really bad shape when he came in to Sarge Roy.
Well, he was in bad shape the last time he was on our show, too. I was like, oh, boy. Maybe he got...
I passed out on the toilet.
Yeah,
that's right.
Maybe he got scared.
I'm acting like it was an optimum fucking performance. In mid-shit, he dozed off.
Jesus, the phones. Let's go to Cody in Indiana. Cody.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Pretty good, brother.
Good. You've given me hope, Opie, because I'm a musician. I have confidence in myself, but I have even more confidence now knowing that if a guy like you will give this guy a fucking shot, I will be a fucking superstar. And on top of that, hey, Troy, I'll bring you food if you want to produce me, brother. I'm there.
Yeah, see, like Danny said, a lot of guys out there would love this opportunity.
Sure. What kind of music do you sing, sir?
Well, it depends on, who's hiring me. I've done stuff for Meatloaf, and as bad as it is, Clay Aiken even, but, I can go all over the place, R&B, acoustic rock. Try not to get too pussy, but, it's fun.
What do you like? You write original music?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I like to stick more toward, it's a kind of an obscure thing for someone like yourself, but there's a group called Guster. I like to do kind of stuff like that.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Not as wussy as Guster, kind of, even though I love them. But
what's the name of your favorite song that you've written that's yours?
It's called Normal Man, and it's a corny title. I didn't come up with the title, but basically it says, when all of the other superheroes in the universe lose their powers, who's going to save you?
Oh. That was not me.
You're going to make Troy feel bad for him.
Troy's going to search that guy out, too.
Yeah. Wait, I wanted to know what Normal Man was.
Joe.
It's a guy in a cape with an N on it.
Joe.
Yeah, believe me. Yeah, thank you.
We know what it's supposed to be.
Exactly, not the Black Lantern.
Joe. Buddy.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, I liked Mustard when he first came out, when he sang that Creep song. I swear, it was amazing. But I swear to God, it sounds like the guy's got a dick in his mouth. I can't understand a word he's saying anymore. Yeah. I mean, enough with the sob story. Who gives a shit? Everybody's got a sob story, for Christ's sake, man. I was in the SEAL, took shrapnel, couldn't no longer be a SEAL. Yeah. Got a job, for Christ's sake, making 6 figures. Lost that to a Mexican. My dad ends up killing my mom, and he kills himself. Everybody's got a sob story.
Your dad killed your mom and then killed himself? Were they estranged? What happened?
Ah, Christ. She was banging a nigger, and my old man couldn't have me. I was couldn't do it.
How long ago was that?
Yeah, I know. It is pretty funny now, man. I didn't laugh at the time, but...
that's awful.
No, it's a horrible story. Well, just your choice of words just made us laugh a little.
Well, did he catch her in the act, or did he know about it? What happened?
Actually, the guy, he was a preacher, no less. Had his wife called my dad at work, and I was there at home the day that he came home and confronted her, and I'm like, nah, Dad, you're crazy. There's no way she could be doing this. And I kind of settled him down, but later on she admitted to him, and like a month later just drove him freaking insane. If you knew my dad, he was one of the most prejudiced sons of bitches she ever met, and he couldn't deal with it anymore.
He was one of the what kind of guy was he?
Prejudice.
Oh, prejudice, okay.
Yeah, he got jumped when he was younger by a bunch of black guys. He just never really got over that whole deal. Really kicked his face in pretty good. But,
right.
He grew up in Cleveland and everything, in the worst parts. But, yeah, I mean, it was on, but it happened right in front of my sister, who's an invalid. She's been on life support since she was 8 years old. Everybody's got a story.
So he shot her and then shot himself?
Oh, no, he stabbed her. He stabbed her about, 41 times, and then right in front of my brother, he stabbed himself 3 times in the neck and told him to leave.
Holy shit.
And how many years ago is that?
It's 1990.
Oh, okay. It's 20 years ago. Wow.
Oh, no, it was 2000. That's right. It was the millennium.
10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Who had
it was all over the news, but,
Who had to clean up the mess?
Actually, yeah, you're not even going to believe this, but they brought in a company, and the guy recognized me because my father-in-law blew his head off, and the same guy cleaned up that mess.
Wait, hold on. Your wife's husband shot himself. I mean, sorry, your wife's father.
Yeah, shot his fucking brain, shot his head. I swear to God, I actually came in right after it happened. Here's a great story for you. You guys want to know how sick I am. I walked into the place. She's losing her mind. Locked herself upstairs. I walked over. He's got a robe of his brain on his lap. Another robe of his brain is on the end table. He's still got the shotgun in his hand. A cop's upstairs trying to get her out of the room. He comes down and goes, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, I'm her son-in-law. You know, what's going on? He goes, "I can't get her out of the room." I was like, "Well, go deal with her." So he goes back upstairs. I ran over his body, took out his wallet, and took $200 off his carcass.
What was he going to...
Everybody's got problems, man.
See, Troy, everyone's got problems. You can't save the world, Troy.
Was your mom was she still having sex with the preacher when your father killed her, or had she stopped and just confessed?
No. I think that was it. I don't know, man. I mean, she took care of an invalid for, 20 years, never left the house because she had to deal with my sister for 20 years, and I think she just got burned out, man. Wow. I don't think she still loved my dad. I just think she just got burned out.
Right. Wow.
That's
we're not going to beat that today, man. Jesus.
I'm telling you, brother, I got it.
I hear you, Joe. Just don't fuck with us, all right?
I'm happy as big as shit, man. Fuck mustard.
All right.
You guys take care. Nice talking to you,
Right on,
all right,
Joe.
see you later, man.
Thanks for listening. See, he's gotten over some major tragedies. It didn't make that guy drinking and drug.
Well, I'd say the first one he handled rather quickly. When the body's got 200 and you fucking slip 200 in your pocket, that's called getting over it immediately.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't need the money, so what the hell?
Yeah, it was actually practical.
It was practical. Practical, right. All right. We're not going to spend any more time with Mustard for now. Bring the guy up to record by himself. Yeah, we said that. Let Mustard write his own lyrics to Grey Wolf song and get that out. I don't know if he's able to do that. Mustard and Club Soda Kenny need to form a band. Stop doing so much for this guy. He doesn't appreciate it. He should work for it. Mustard has to realize that it needs to be all or nothing. I was homeless for like a month and a half, and you have to just be strong enough to pull yourself out of it. So a lot of people have a comment about Mustard. Yes, Sam?
The stories that Troy was telling really did seem like Mustard's the type that if he ever did get famous, he would completely forget about all this entire show.
Oh, yeah. I would imagine.
Troy? I don't know. What did I say that would lead you to believe that?
Just he seems so like he seemed like Troy owed him something. Like he showed up as if Troy should be doing this for him. Like, hey,
dude,
yeah,
that's the story of our lives. Everybody that has kind of gotten famous on the way up has blown us off. Not everybody, but just about everybody.
Yeah, I thought he would have come in with a little bit different of an attitude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, well.
It was kind of...
He had the whole picture painted in his head, and then Mustard just came and just...
Well, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you.
Wait, how did he come in that you thought he might have been a little bit different? Or was it like just being demanding?
Well, I just thought he would come in a little more prepared, and I think he sort of thought we would spend hours just getting this out of him, and then it was like... then afterward, I mean, there was a lot of guilt involved. You know, he kept saying... I need a place to live. How about giving me a place to live? And I'm not going to live to see this happen. And I'm just like, fuck, man. I'm doing what I can for you. I mean,
I know the shelters aren't the greatest places in the world, but he could at least start there. No, Jimmy?
He's got to pull. He's just guilting because he sees that Troy's a nice guy,
right?
And it's like there's got to be a point where you go, look, you're making shitty decisions. You're not saying he didn't say take me to detox.
Right.
He said, get me fucking booze.
Yeah.
So, look, you want to get sober, you want to get clean, you can do it for free in New York.
Right. There you go. All right. That's the update on Mustard. The saga continues. I don't know where it's going to end up, but we'll let you know.
Cool.
All right, thanks, Troy.
Thanks, man.
Holy shit, that was exhausting. All right, quick break, and we'll continue.
And maybe I can do another Steven Singer read.
Ooh. And we have 10 minutes until our new extreme weatherman is scheduled to make his report.
Give me the feel of what's going on down in E-Rock's office when you told him he has to be the next extreme weatherman.
Well, first of all, he was on the shitter for the first 10 minutes of his writing time. So he didn't. So he missed out on some writing
He's
time.
having some Wendy's breakfast there, Sam?
I don't know what he was eating, but it certainly took a while to come out.
But he is going to try to be the extreme weatherman?
Yeah, and he was yelling at me because he thought I was trying to throw him under the bus.
No, we came up with it.
That's what I said. Well, I told him it's not.
Kenny did a good job, but we're going to try out a few people for the extreme weatherman slot.
Well, it's like if he doesn't like being the virus, he should have some more characters to try. Maybe this extreme weatherman will take off for him.
I don't disagree.
And also, it's almost time for another Bob Levy story. Every hour, Bob Levy's telling a Jim Norton story, so the next one should be coming up in a few minutes. But first, we'll step aside for a bit. Opie and Jim Norton today. Stay there.
Welcome back to Norton and Friends, where today I'm allowing my friends, young Gregory and Samuel and Daniel, to join me here on my exclusive program.
Hey, Jim.
Welcome back. I did a tremendous read for Pro Flowers. It wasn't as bad as Steven Singer. I got through it. I tripped a little bit.
Yeah.
I just panic.
Why do you panic?
I don't know. I'm a smart guy. I read very well. When I was like,
why are you shouting?
I don't know, because I'm not used to starting by myself. I get eager. When I was a boy, I was called up in church to read, and everybody was proud of how well I read. I read one of the Psalms.
And then you did a mustard.
Yes.
Self-sabotage.
I did a book on tape for my own book, and I got through that. And yet you give me 3 little highlighted areas, and I do really good, and all of a sudden, like, the words just mush together. And I'm like, you don't have a buy now action exclusive. I just panic.
All right, we're back. I was just checking out the snow. It's really not bad in New York City yet.
Oh, I don't know. I'm very worried.
Are you worried?
Yes. I'm going to slip and slide all the way home. I hope Kenny drives safely. By the way, the Dubai Tower shut down a month after it opened.
Because of electric problems?
They said that, but...
Well, when you pay your workers 5 cents an hour, well, I mean, what kind of quality you think you're getting?
Yeah, their benefits are, if they do it well, they're not beheaded.
Right. Is it I mean, they got to just fix it?
I don't know.
Is it a major issue, or is it just a little thing? Little thing?
I think it's a big problem. They actually shut the tower after visitors got stuck in an elevator. They on the observation deck of the world's tallest tower. They heard a loud boom, and then saw dust that looked like smoke seeping through a crack in the elevator door.
Oh, that's
124 floors up.
Oh, that's good.
15 people inside the elevator were trapped for 45 minutes, and rescuers finally managed to pry the doors open. And the elevator was stuck between floors, so the rescuers had to drop a ladder into the shaft. There's 125 fucking floors in the air, 124 floors. So they could crawl out and take the ladder up to the observation deck. So 60 or more people were stranded, and some began to panic. Of course, you're 125 floors in the air.
Yeah.
And it's a half-mile high, this Burj Tower, and it's now shut down a month after its big opening. I wanted to go there and go see it, and all these people that paid to go to Dubai. Dubai is in fucking trouble, man. Dubai is in big financial trouble. This was maybe they rushed the opening just because they're taking it in the ass financially, for lack of a smarter way of saying it.
Right. I wonder if they'll fix that problem, or if it's going to be a complete disaster.
Dude, they have a hotel there, a hotel. They have luxury apartments. They have to fix it.
Right.
It's a multi-billion-dollar building. They can't just leave it as a husk.
Of course.
I would still like to go there.
I got a headache. Do I go Advil, Tylenol Extra, or Aleve?
I think Aleve works the best.
Danny knows something about a headache.
Yes, he does. What do you do for a headache and liquid shitting, Dan?
Advil liquid gels are fantastic. Okay. And you chug that down with a nice Gatorade, and you're going to be all set in about 25 minutes.
Sweet. That's what I do. We have any Gatorade? I'm following. How many do I take? 8?
What? Look what? You got a headache?
How many do I take?
Take 2.
2, yeah. Sweet.
All right.
I don't like Gatorade. It makes my breath awful. It's sugary.
You know, I used to hate it, but I don't know. I guess I acquired a taste for it.
Well, you have to replace your electrolytes, probably.
Of course he does.
That's what it is.
There is too much sugar in that shit.
Yeah, doesn't refresh me at all.
I'm just playing this for Jimmy because he kind of was part of the Jay Leno 10 o'clock show. Kind of. How many appearances did you do, Jimmy? 6 or 7?
It was 10 or 11.
You did 10 or 11 of those?
Total, yeah. I did, I think, 5 of the uninvited guests and at least 5 of the other. It may have been 11. I'm not sure.
Wow. Well,
and I had a couple more scheduled. One was canceled because they just switched the segment because of the Haiti benefit, and one because I found out why they moved it because Jay didn't do a show because he flew in to do the commercial.
Right.
So there was no show
The
there.
famous commercial with Letterman and Oprah.
Yes.
Well, he ended the 10 o'clock show.
Yes.
And this is how he ended it. And I'm playing this because you just didn't know how he ended it.
I did not. I did DVR it, but we wound up watching Lost last night.
Right. And Bob Levy, I think, is ready for his Jim Norton story. He's telling one every hour for us today to help us through the Snow Day show. Here we go, though. This is Jay from last night.
Jay?
Yes.
There's a satellite feed coming in from New York for you.
A satellite feed from New York for me? Oh, it's probably one of my Hollywood friends, Yeah, let's see who it is. Oh, look at that. It's Donald Trump. Donald, Donald Trump. Oh, very nice.
Do you know what's coming, Jimmy? Do you know what's coming yet? Do you know what's coming? The end of the Jay Leno show and Donald Trump on the satellite feed. Do you know where this is going? Any ideas?
He's probably going to wish him well.
Uh-huh.
And say good luck.
Uh-huh.
Back at 11:30.
There you go.
Oh, very nice. How you doing, Donald?
I just wanted to tell you that your bosses at...
Oh, my God.
He wants to make sure he does it right.
Had to say it twice. Just want to tell you.
I'm guessing.
I just wanted to tell you that your bosses at NBC have asked me to pass along a special message to you, Jay.
Oh.
You know why? Because they don't have the...
What's the special message, Jimmy? What could it be?
It's probably going to be, do the best job you can. Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot.
Let's see if you're right.
Wouldn't it be funny if he said, leave Jim Norton off the new show?
Oh,
no,
you know
apparently
why?
wouldn't be
Because
funny.
they don't have the guts to do it themselves.
Well, what is the special message?
You're fired.
Fired. Thank you. Thank you, Donald Trump. Couldn't get it from a better guy.
I think he realized he was running out of breath, though. Like, that's why he did it twice. Your bosses...
Yeah.
He probably had to swallow and redo it because he didn't want to run out of steam. Your bosses wanted me to... Yeah. He wanted to get enough air behind him.
He didn't even have energy behind it. Hey, where's Z-Rock? Is he ready to try out to be the extreme weatherman?
He better be.
All right, go see if he's ready to try out.
Or else we can give Donald's message to him.
That's right.
You're fat.
And here's this hour's Jim Norton story, courtesy of Bob Levy. Bob?
How are you?
All right, Bob.
This is how creepy we were at the beginning. We couldn't get laid a lot at the shows, so we would lie in our introductions. So women would come up, but I don't know what Jimmy used, but I used to use that I would be Joey's brother on Friends at the next season.
Would you? Ew! Did you use that?
Yes, and then girls come up to me afterwards, like a girl would come and go, "Really, you're going to be on the Friends next year?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, you want to get out of here?" And they're like, "Okay," and it would work every time. So any new comedian used that.
What? Why? Friends is over. That won't work.
No, but that was 19. That's when we were doing this shit.
That's fucking hilarious. You're going to be Joey's brother on Friends next year. Didn't they realize... Wait, didn't it throw them off when they realized that your act was, why don't you sit... I'm going to come on my wife's foot. I jerk off with the hat facing the other way. I want to eat fucking blue cheese out of your ass. Oh, yeah, I'll be on Friends next season. How did they not realize that was a lie?
Yeah, but we all had it. Jim did the same thing, Florentine, and I know you did too. What did you used to use?
My lies... The only time I lied about the intro, I would always lie and say that I opened for Dice Clay. It's long before I ever worked with Dice. I figured in tough rooms it would help me.
You were just Kruskin. You just knew it was going to happen someday.
Yeah, it was more just to get some help. And I don't know if I used any other bullshit. I know I used that one. Oh, yeah, I had said been on Letterman, too, because I thought that would be like really impressive.
Wait, Kenny's going to help you out. Yes, Kenny?
Before I knew Kenny.
You know, the line that I always love with Jimmy, to separate, like, the girl from the pact, he always had a fax at the front desk at 4 in the morning.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He would ask the girl to walk him downstairs, and by the time he got in the elevator, his fucking hog was out.
That's true. In Vegas, I would always say, like, if there was a bunch of us around, I'd be like, look, I gotta go downstairs. Oh, fuck, I gotta get a fax. There's a fax for me at the front desk. And then after we would walk out, I would just try to fucking sneak him back to my room. Yeah, I would pull my cock out, like, by the fucking ice machine. You remember? I would do that.
You would tell him you had a fucking Pony Express out there and Voss would be out there with a letter.
Yeah, there's a pigeon with a note for me. But I forgot that. You know what it was? You have to give girls, you have to give them the okay to leave. Like, you can't just say, let's go because I want to get jerked off. But if you make it okay for them, like, you have to give her a reason to go, oh, okay, he has a fax.
Oh, he's got a fax, yeah.
And everybody knew it was a lie. I didn't have a fax.
Where was the fax coming from?
What could it have said?
Yeah, who was sending you a fax?
The fax said, I'm going to rape you upstairs.
Yeah, are you afraid of hammer claws?
Hey, next hour, we start with Rich Voss stories because I got a good, I remember Opie was there for one of them.
Was I?
I'm going to tell the first one right now.
Okay.
When Voss was getting married to his lovely wife now, he had like 4 engagement parties, right?
Yes.
You remember we went to that steakhouse?
Holy shit.
We went to the steakhouse. He goes, get whatever you want, right?
Right. Well, you got to explain further. We're thinking it's a nice little, like, kind of bachelor party sort of thing for Voss at a steak place. We're thinking it's going to be a typical bachelor party. Maybe we go to a nudie bar or something. So we started this steak place, and that's when I found out that he was actually filming it for a fucking pilot, and he was using his friends.
And also what he did was when the bill came, he didn't have enough money.
Right.
And I remember I had to throw in like $300 or $400 to fucking eat a steak at his own fucking bachelor party.
I do remember that.
That they were awkwardly filming for his pilot. We had to, like, act natural.
We went to Morton's.
Was it Morton's?
Yeah, it was actually good.
It was.
Yeah.
And then he actually had 2 more parties for his wedding. You remember he had him at Caroline's? He had like an 8 and 10:30 fucking party.
Bob, you know what? I thank you today because Voss has never let me live it down that I missed his reception at Caroline's. And now I remember why, because after the Bachelor bullshit, when he announced that they were doing this thing at Caroline's, I knew it was more bullshit. But then he took it seriously when none of us showed up.
Yeah, but then, like, I ended up giving him, like, $600 in gifts. Like, he kept getting, you give him a gift every time he's there.
Right.
And he came to my wedding, and the motherfucker gives me $199. He goes, and there's a letter in there that says, I just can't see myself giving you $200.
Yeah, he went for the joke?
Be more funny. A joke at my fucking, at my wedding.
Yeah.
After I given him, like, $600 after he had 3 fucking wedding receptions already. What a fucking scumbag, but I love the as fuck.
Yeah, Voss really is a piece of shite.
Yeah, because then he invites you to Caroline saying it's going to be the reception. I'm like, no, he's just doing a gig.
He did it. Remember, everybody had to go through their pockets because he didn't have enough money.
Yeah, yes. I threw some money down.
That was the funniest fucking thing because the bill came and he's like, Bonnie, you have your purse with you?
Yeah, but
and everybody had to throw in. It was like anywhere from $200 to $400, because he had no fucking money on him.
But do you remember he actually told the camera guys, turn off your cameras. I want to look like a big shot here.
Yeah.
I have to look like a big shot, so don't film my friends giving me money for the dinner.
Do you know, I had, for his stupid wedding, I had to fly from California. I was doing Lucky Louie at the time. I had just gone out there to tape. And I had an apartment my managers rented for me. It had roaches in it. So I had to put my fucking stuff in a hotel for 2 weeks. I had to fly to his shitty wedding. It was literally a 9-hour flight. Cause I flew from LA to Minnesota, 3-hour layover, up to the middle of that dumb country in Canada. And it was in a lodge. It was so awful. It was a hunting lodge.
Wasn't there like a rest area involved or something?
No, that's where the wedding photos were taken. I swear to God, I thought we were all stopping to drop a deuce, and the fucking cameraman gets out. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. We took his wedding photos in a rest area in Canada.
What a pathetic piece of fucking shit.
He really is fucking garbage.
He is garbage.
Yeah, but that would, if he would have filmed that part of us paying at that fucking reception, he would have got that fucking show on TV, because that was the only funny thing there.
Yeah, nobody wants to see Voss as a real big shot. Does you think he is James Bond?
I know. What the fuck? He buys his cars off fucking eBay. He buys his teeth off eBay. I mean, nobody's fucking believing any of his
Do you
shit.
remember we show up at the steak place and he's got the camera crew outside and he's like saying hi to all of us? I'm like, who are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Just act like Rich Voss.
Yeah, don't try to be a devil may care fellow.
Right, he was acting like a big shot, like some rap artist or something.
007.
I think he rented a really nice car that he came out of and all sorts of crap. He overthought it.
Opie, the reason he was excited is because he actually when he married her, he finally had a headliner in the family. That's probably the fucking reason.
Right on. All right,
I'll have more Voss stuff and more Norton stuff next hour.
Goodbye, Angel.
Next hour. We'll see you at
Take
9
care.
o'clock. Bob Levy, everyone. Playing Levittown. What joint in Levittown again?
The Ramada Inn in Levittown, PA. Go to RevBobLevy.com.
There you go. Thanks, Bob. Bob Levy. All right. Fucking funny bastard. Jesus.
I'm tired.
Is that E-Rock?
He's ready. He's waiting for his intro.
All right. Do you have a song for E-Rock? Thumbs up?
I think it should.
All right. Well, this Rick Kosick went viral with this extreme weather fucking forecast. He wants to call into our show. You want him on, Jimmy?
We should do him tomorrow. Let's see how the weather turns out today.
Really?
Yes.
Today's the busy fucking snow day, though.
I know, but
you're thinking what I'm thinking.
We call him tomorrow.
Call him tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. You want to intro E-Rock as he tries out to be our extreme weatherman?
All right. Where is he?
He's right outside that door. He's ready to burst in here.
Well,
with a lot of energy.
The snow is falling, and we'd like to know more about it. Here he is.
What? E-Rock doesn't like your choice.
He doesn't like the song.
He doesn't like your choice.
But it's weather based.
It's a weather based song. And it's still raining.
It's extreme for Eric.
We got to do this. Time is money.
Yeah.
What song would you like, Extreme Weatherman?
You want some Mighty Mighty Boss tones or something?
Oh shit!
Play a Weird Al song. He likes to laugh while he's doing the weather.
He's fucking rolling his eyes.
Yeah, a little Weird Al Yankovic.
Well, what fucking song you want? Kenny had Ride the Lightning.
I don't know. Play something.
You want some Paula Abdul?
Yes.
You want some old school? Which Paula Abdul song would work for you?
Yeah.
You know them all, and don't lie.
Dude, Cold Hearted Snake.
Cold Hearted Snake? What is that?
All right, get outside the studio. We got to intro you again. Jimmy, you all right?
Yeah, Cold Hearted Snake. Okay. Let me know when we're ready. We're good? All right. We have some extreme weather coming up.
Yeah.
And I'd like to hear it from a fat faggot.
Here he is. E-Rock with your extreme weather.
Yeah! I'm E-Rock with your extreme weather report for the Opie and Anthony show. If you're on the East Coast, you're totally fucked. Snow everywhere. Here in New York City, I just looked in the window, out the window, and it's snowing up. What the fuck? Philly, D.C., Baltimore are getting dumped on too, whitening out even the darkest parts of the city. Wink, wink. Airports are delayed as fuck, so instead of jetting south to escape the weather, bang a 540 on that black ice and bring it on home. Florida's 44 degrees anyway. Mickey's balls are like frozen oranges. Down on the third coast, Texas, Louisiana, only hitting about 45. Rednecks switching to their fleece-lined white beaters, and it's business as usual. Between Chicago to the left coast, a whole lot of nada to waste your time with. Rain from LA to Seattle, fires, earthquakes, mudslides, weeding out the weak so that only the extreme survive. I'm E-Rock, extreme weather up in your face, motherfucker!
Jimmy, do you want to start? I did notice. I'll say this. I noticed that you were shaking a lot as the extreme weather man.
Oh, new character.
He's nervous.
I thought Jason Ellis was only here on the weekends.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't know if it's an insult to Jason Ellis or you.
Jimmy?
I just like the fact that he said I was looking in the window because somewhere in his head flashed a bakery.
He corrected himself. He said he's looking out the window.
I know.
The snow is actually falling upwards.
If you look out the window, it's blowing up.
Listen to his voice now. It's all fucked up.
He just fucking shredded his voice.
He's out of breath, too.
Yeah.
And this is the third time that I did it.
Why? You were practicing?
Yeah.
Where were you practicing then where no one heard you?
Somebody's empty production studio. So I just went in there.
How is it? If you came to work and opened up your studio and there's just some maniac screaming those words that he just screamed.
I think you should. I want to hear the opening again, though. I want you to fix the opening.
What part? About the snow thing?
Yeah, the first couple of minutes. I want to do it again.
Well, you're getting an LMMFAO from Al in Jersey.
That's good.
What is it? What's the double M in that?
I'm thinking it's laugh my motherfucking ass off.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good one, Dan.
And Jordan and Scranton saying, actually, that wasn't that bad.
Let's hear the opening again. Can we hear the opening again? The opening few lines. Just give him the music, man.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want to give him a better intro. Okay, we got some snow out there, some weather, some extreme weather.
Extreme!
And here to deliver an extreme weather report is our resident extreme weatherman, E-Rock.
Yeah! I'm E-Rock with your extreme weather report for the Opie and Anthony show. If you're on the East Coast, you're totally fucked.
Louder, more
snow everywhere. Here in New York City, I just looked out the window and it's snowing up. What the fuck?
Keep going? All right.
Yeah. Philly, D.C., Baltimore are getting dumped on too, whitening out even the darkest parts of the city. Wink, wink.
Fourth Street.
Airports are delayed as fuck. Ow. So instead of jetting south to escape the weather, bag a 540 on that black ice and bring it on home. Florida is 44 degrees anyway. Mickey's balls are like frozen oranges.
Fourth Street, what's wrong with you?
Down on the third coast, I can't breathe. Texas and Louisiana only hitting about 45. Rednecks switching their fleece-lined wife beaters, and it's business as usual. Between Chicago to the left coast, a whole lot of nada to waste your time with. Rain from L.A. to Seattle. Fires, earthquakes, mudslides, weeding out the weak so only the extreme survive. I'm E-Rock. Extreme weather up in your face, motherfucker.
How's your voice?
What?
It hurts.
It hurt. You lost it.
Yeah.
Are you going to pass out?
No, I just may not be able to talk for the next couple days.
Fucking A. Let me say hi to Richie on Long Island. Richie!
Hey, Opie, Jimmy, love you guys, love the show.
Hi, Rich. Thanks a million.
You're welcome, Jimmy. E-Rock, you fucking killed, brother, man. You did awesome. Don't let those guys fool you. Get that little fucking Twinkie to do something. Peace out.
All right, this guy's a fan of your extreme weather thing. Although someone's saying you ripped off one of the lines. Tim in Connecticut. Tim.
Hey, boys. Hey, if you listen back to it, E-Rock said fleas-lined wife beaters.
Did you rip off sleeve?
We wrote it in the back as we were going along. What's it from?
Who's we?
Who's we?
Steve and Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
One of our interns.
What the fuck is Charlie?
You had writers?
Hey, Kenny didn't have writers.
Most of it, and I just was asking, what do you think of this line? What do you think of that?
I just wanted to hear his voice.
His voice.
Who the fuck is Charlie who gets this stuff?
Yeah.
What line did he write?
I think he helped me with that fleece white
he
beater.
probably stole it.
You know, this is a very good
Probably
idea.
stinks.
Now that you're the extreme weatherman for us, because I think you might have beat out Kenny, Vincent Bayonne goes, how about this line? The snow looks like co-fucking-K. But I want you to sell it like Danny sold it.
Unfortunately, D-Boy is now. I was going to produce I was going to resurrect the character and
really?
do some extreme weather.
But D-Boy's not around today?
Yeah, we'll get it done. Hopefully, so tomorrow we'll get it done.
Yeah, because it'll still be snowing tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't want to take his...
No, just do it. Just try it out. So you got to say, and I really go for it. The snow looks like co-fucking-K.
All right. The snow looks like co-fucking-Kane!
No, you got to draw it out.
Yeah, man.
it has
Say
to
it
be
like
more
you mean
extreme.
it.
You got to really fucking sell it.
The snow looks like co-fucking-Kane!
Danny?
You got to do it. This should be easy for you, Eric, because it's got to come from the gut. You know,
wow.
it's got to be like this. It's got to be like. Let me get the line because I want to make sure I don't fuck it up here.
The snow looks like co-fucking-Kane!
God damn.
The snow looks like co-fucking-Kane!
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's feel good? Did that feel good?
No.
Huh?
No.
Why do you have a World Series fucking hat on?
Colts hat.
Is it a Colts hat?
Oh, I meant the Yankees hat.
Stupid. I went with it too.
I didn't even realize it was the wrong sport. I'm a faggot. Someone fuck my mouth.
That's our snow day show. What the hell? Oh yeah, I think Richie's right in Maryland. Richie, hold on, let me get Richie on the line for a second. Richie.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Richie.
Yeah, you did good there, E-Rock, and I think you need to end instead of with motherfuckers. You need to end with biatch. I think that would be the way to end it.
You know what? Let me hear you do a biatch.
Yeah, the last the last part of the weather forecast, and then end with biatch. I think you're right, Richie. I think you're really right. Let's hit the music again, please. And here's the end of the extreme forecast with E-Rock.
I'm out.
Go ahead. Oh, the let's fucking up. God damn it! All right, you're gonna have to do a cold, E-Rock.
Do a cold.
I'm E-Rock. Extreme weather up in your face, biatch.
How's the voice?
I'm getting acid reflux. my lungs are burning.
All right. Are we done with him? You want to do the cinnamon thing while you're at it?
No.
All right.
Cinnamon.
Thank you, E-Rock.
I'm tired.
You're tired?
I didn't sleep well last night.
We got to do a show here.
I was worried about the snow.
Were you real worried?
I kept waking up, peeking out the window.
Hoping to see a lot of snow?
I made a snow angel.
When is this fucking snow really hitting?
It's coming down now.
It's finally hitting?
Yeah, it's actually getting bad.
Right.
I'm worried about our ride home. We should go soon. Yeah. We got a whole crew here we got to worry about.
I know.
I have a raging heart on.
Why do you have a raging heart?
Honestly, it's Cialis.
It's fucking Mars, Sam, me, Danny, and fucking Kenny. Why do you have a raging heart on?
Nothing to do with the men in the room. It really is the Cialis. Sometimes it just happens.
It just happens? Were you thinking of something?
Not at all. My hand was resting on my just resting, and it was
that's
like
all it took?
The dull pressure of my fucking relaxed hand. Cialis rules.
Yeah. All right. You want to invite Mars up to the big boys' table? Mars, you got anything for the show today?
No. What do you mean no?
What do you mean no? You always have something. You're good.
I can make it up.
What do you think of Jimmy and his fucking raging heart on? Is that a little weird, or
It's very weird.
or are you used to it?
But it's true. Cialis does.
You do a little Cialis?
I've done it before.
Can't get it up, huh?
Nah, I just trying it. You never tried it?
A little recreational use?
Yeah.
There's no shame in a little recreational boner pillage. Rick, seriously.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
I haven't done the Cialis, no.
It's pretty cool.
It rules, Op.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic. Your dick just jumps for no reason. No matter what happens. You know, it doesn't even have to be a sexual reason.
No.
My dick got hard when Kenny bumped it with his knuckles once.
Is that true?
No.
Who knows with you two, though?
No, but it really is just a great
Is it fantastic as you're just sitting there with a raging heart on?
Yeah, I mean, I know why it is. It makes you just feel like, wow, my dick is the best.
This makes you feel like a man.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. I can fuck for a long time on it.
Very cool.
Longer than normal. Let me correct myself.
I don't want to like move on, Jimmy, because it's fascinating, you and your raging heart on. But there's a guy saying that E-Rock really should be doing the Rob Halford scream, and I couldn't agree more.
What?
I couldn't agree more. Do we have an example of a nice Rob Halford fucking scream? Screaming for vengeance? There's a few screams in there, right? Where's E-Rock? Or he could do just a traditional rock scream. I think that should be the way he ends his extreme weather forecast.
With a rock scream?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hi, E-Rock.
Hi.
Sorry that you're back in here, but I mean, the listeners, they're coming up with some good stuff here, and I think you should end your forecast with a rock scream. So you want to just do your tagline?
Okay.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
You ready for this, Jimmy?
Yes.
Okay. Here's E-Rock finishing up his extreme weather forecast. Hit it.
I'm E-Rock! Extreme weather up in your face, biatch!
Slow down. Ow.
Why are you saying ow?
He went ow.
It burns.
All right.
There you go. I love E-Rock.
Yeah, right on. He never says no. God bless him for that. Colbert calling Palin a fucking retard. We got a Haitian man. How did he fucking survive 27 days?
Jesus Christ.
Let's find out. I want to know about this one. I heard rumors how he survived. I want to see if it's true.
Nearly 4 weeks after Haiti's devastating earthquake, there may be another incredible...
Once again, this fucking guy. We can't get a better news guy.
The AP reports news.
story of survival. Relatives say this 28-year-old rice vendor was pulled from the rubble of a flea market Monday.
They were Haitian market workers, just my understanding, trying to reopen the market, and they've been cleaning up the market, trying to remove rubble to get business going again. And that's when they found him, and he was talking and alive, and they were just shocked.
The patient was suffering from severe dehydration and malnutrition, but healthcare workers were skeptical about his story when some of his lab work came back relatively normal.
We ourselves were skeptical when we first saw, but when we got the history, because this morning only that he managed to give us a decent history, and based on that, I think we believe now, because he is quite wasted, he was quite dehydrated, and when you talk to him, he says that he didn't eat or drink anything. But I don't believe completely, because usually people remember only for the last 10 days. They can't remember what happened on 28 days before.
The man said he had just finished selling rice at the market when the earthquake struck. He also said he didn't suffer any major injuries and was trapped in an area where food and drink vendors were selling their goods. Doctors say the man is still mentally out of it, but has been able to answer questions. He's expected to be in the hospital for about a week.
That's why the news sucks. That's an amazing story, and that couldn't have been more boring. And I want to know how he survived. I heard rumors that he ate his own shit. Is it true or not?
They were insinuating that because it was in like a market area, like he had access to food and beverages and stuff, so he wasn't having too hard of a time surviving.
So he wasn't trapped, stuck. You know what I mean? He was in an area
like
that
in
he could
pocket,
move. He could move around a little bit.
Yeah, that's what it was sounding like to me.
So he was able to eat?
Yeah. I mean, he was still very malnourished and dehydrated, but
isn't that just like normal living in Haiti, basically?
I would imagine.
Having food in a not so nice place.
He'd go outside though. He couldn't go outside.
Oh, that must have been a shame. All right. Also, this Ellen was on American Idol, and everybody's talking about it because she's like the new judge. You want to see how her debut went, Jimmy?
I know. It must have been real fireworks.
Yeah. Got a few clips from Ellen as a judge on American Idol last night as they head to Hollywood. Who's watching this show?
I am.
Why?
What do you mean, why? It's a good show.
It's not a good show anymore.
I like keeping up with it and seeing who lasts. Like,
did Ellen do good last night?
Not really.
No?
No, I mean, she's no Paula.
Can we get Nicole in here from the mashup?
She might be doing her show, but I could go check.
Next time she walks by, maybe she could do a little time with us today?
For sure.
Help out our snow show?
Yeah.
Here's Ellen, in case you missed it. Let's see how this went down.
They're not the only ones about to start a new journey.
please say hi to your new judge on American Idol, Ellen DeGeneres.
You feel right now, but I'll tell you one thing that when people say, you know, what do you know about music? I tell you what I do know. I do know what it's like to stand on stage and try to please an entire room full of people. That is a hard thing to do.
There's been a lot said about what kind of a judge you will be on the show. Kind, generous, honest, but at the same time pretty direct, and one of the few people I think that can be honest with Simon about how he takes on the contestants.
Yes.
Is that your plan?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
I think she's going to fit in just fine.
In this nut house.
Yeah, no kidding.
It is going to get a little
joke?
crazy.
The joke was she wasn't listening after that question?
Well, yeah, because it was like a serious question. We were going to get to the bottom of what kind of judge she's going to be.
Ellen rates one of the contestants.
All right.
Darling, please don't leave me, girl.
Or ski.
You frightened me. You were stalking us. You were like a leopard behind a cage. I was watching you look at us like I'm going to get you.
Hungry.
It looked like you were going to get us.
Standing in front of y'all.
I know.
This is the American dream.
Of course. But seriously, don't frighten your audience. Don't get so intense. You know, sexy and scary. It's a fine line.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, thanks so much.
Jimmy's checking his phone. This isn't a good sign.
No, I'm just
is going well.
I'm writing LOL.
Well, you didn't mention that's not just some contestant she was rating. That was Skiboski.
Who's he?
Well, he is one of the standouts from the auditions.
Oh, really?
Skiboski. He came in with a gimmick, but he could actually sing.
What was his gimmick when he was trying out?
He called himself Skiboski.
Well, that was his gimmick, that he had a weird name?
And he wore a shirt that said Skiboski on it. And he kept referring to himself in the third person, saying Skiboski.
Fascinating. Ellen joking with the contestant montage. What's this about?
They just threw a montage of Ellen making some jokes about some of the crazy contestants.
I like when the guy said, "You're going to fit in fine here, like we're a real mixed bag of nuts."
Yeah.
Welcome to the asylum.
It's a good thing our new judge, Ellen, knows how to sugarcoat.
I'm tired as it is. That almost put me right out. It was crazy, I think. In a bad way. Crazy.
I'm sorry.
Where are you from?
Florida.
Okay. You should put some shoes on here. It's filthy here. Hollywood is a disgusting town.
See, because the contestant was barefoot on the stage.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
And that's the line the news is playing over and over again today, saying, "Look how funny Ellen is."
Well,
she is a funny.
I think Ellen
person.
is a very funny person, but
this is not showing that off. I don't think.
Well, you never know how they edited it. I mean, she might have had some good lines. They might, who knows? It might have been a fat girl, and Ellen may have commented on her, like, "Yeah, you want to sing through your blowhole, pig." And then that's a little rough for Idol.
Yeah, we're not at the live portion of the competition yet.
All right, and then finally Ellen messes with the contestants lined up on the stage.
Yeah, because it's like, 8 people or whatever sing their songs, and then they ask the ones that are staying to get in one line and the ones that are leaving to get in the other line, and then they say, front line, you're out of here, or front line,
I remember that
staying.
when I used to watch the show like 3-4 years ago.
It's still rocking.
Yeah, it is.
Step forward. Claire, step forward. I'm sorry, Claire, step back. Danny, step forward. Tori, step forward. Now Maddie, step back. Danny, step to your left a little bit. Claire, step forward. And then step back real quick. You're all going through.
You see? Oh.
Now, Sam, and I want you to be honest.
Yeah.
Were you watching Ellen last night going, "Oh my God, this broad, she's amazing. This is the best move American Idol ever did"?
No, I was a fan of what Paula Abdul brought to the show and some of the conflict between Paula and Simon personally.
Yeah, I mean, can't argue it worked.
What a dummy she was.
Who, Paula?
You didn't leave.
That should be fine.
Well, there's rumors that she'll end up on the X Factor with Simon Cowell.
Yeah, because Simon's moving on, and, of course, Howard's going to take that.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
On my gossip blog.
Yeah. Yeah, all your gossip blogs.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ellen? It's a tough spot, right, Jimmy? It's a huge fucking show. It's great for her as far as her career goes, but
I'm just enough with America. I don't care about American Idol. Like, I don't care who the judge. They should have got Dice. Where somebody fucking, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody get Patrice.
Imagine
Why? You know.
All right.
Well, she's all right, I guess. You can't judge her on one show.
Sam, there's not one phone ringing right now because
maybe we didn't bring up.
We're in a dead spot as far as the show goes because that American Idol stuff.
Oh, I disagree. I think it's rolling along nicely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll take more of your phone calls next, and another Bob Levy story coming up. He's supposed to come up with Jim Norton stories every hour, but I think now he's moving on to Rich Voss stories. So we'll yeah, so do I. So why don't we do this, and we'll be back. Stay there. Opie and Jim Norton today. It's our snow day radio show. Me and Jimmy today. Although now Jimmy's not here. He'll be back though. The storm turning into a bus for the New York area. Looking out on the streets of New York and wet roads. Simple as that. Now they're calling a 5 to 9 inch wintry mix. I thought we were supposed to get like 1.5 feet of snow today. I was going to stop everything. All right. Captain Phil Harris, dead from that stroke. When did that happen? Yesterday?
Yep.
He had the stroke and it killed him from Deadliest Catch. Which one was he? Danny, you know anything on this Deadliest Catch?
I used to watch it.
I watched the first couple seasons. Which one was he again? Was he the main guy?
Yeah, I think he was like the mullety guy. I got to really check, but I think he was like a salt and pepper haired, mustachioed, I think, mullet guy. I gotta.
Actually, a lot of people on Twitter are really bummed about this. I mean, no surprise. He's got the fucking most stressful job in the world.
Yeah, I mean, the show wasn't bad.
I liked it.
I just never got
that
into,
guy. He's gone?
I never got into it hard enough to, know the players and stuff, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him, the mullety guy.
Oh, I remember him. Yeah, he was all right on that show. They still do Deadliest Catch? Or are they doing it safer?
They have, 2 or 3 different ones now because they got the Deadliest Catch, then they got one where they were tuna fishing or something.
Yeah.
And it's the same show. It's just all about these, extreme boating situations.
Yeah, it was pretty cool because, I saw the one where the boat was sideways and they're in the middle of nowhere and it's holy, could you imagine being on one of those boats?
No,
Fuck that.
No, that's definitely not, that's not something that I'm at all excited about. I would never wake up in the morning and want to be on one of those boats.
Fucking
in the Bering Strait. It's freezing cold. You got to live in a fucking shitty little bunk for months at a time.
Yeah. Hey, is Ian Halpern calling today? I thought he was supposed to call today with his
not tomorrow.
We could use him today.
Is it tomorrow he's supposed to call him?
It's supposed to be Wednesdays.
Whoops.
Yeah. What happened? He rescheduled because now it looks like it says tomorrow for that as well. All right, whatever. Okay. Hey, we've been talking about this pajamagram. What is it called again? The hoodie footy pajamagram?
Hoodie footy.
And we got the pink version in studio. And Jimmy, if you don't mind, I would love for you to model the hoodie footy pajamagram. Are you taking it?
Yeah, I'm not underwear. I'm not taking my clothes. What's my underwear?
Oh, okay. So Jimmy is taking his pants off. He's going to model the hoodie footy pajamagram, one of our sponsors on the Opie and Anthony show. And I'll just throw this video up on my YouTube channel later today.
Yes, I'm sure this will help you sell a lot of units for this sponsor. He's going to be thrilled.
It's bright pink, Jimmy. You don't mind wearing pink?
How do you put it on?
I don't know how you put it on.
Help me.
All right, I'll go over there and...
How do you put this on?
You don't know how to put it on? Kenny's here to help you.
I don't know how
Kenny,
to do
can
it.
you assist Jimmy with the hoodie footy pajamagram, please?
Yes, sit down and I'll put it on you.
Okay.
Kenny, talk us through this. What are you doing? Because it is radio. The visual will be up later, but we got to make something out of this part of it.
I got to take care of the little darling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to put on. I don't know how to do it.
Are you figuring it out, Kenny?
Come on, put my hoodie footy on.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Hurry up.
There's one leg.
1 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
He's tickling you. You do have fine calves, by the way, Jimmy.
Yes, I've been
told. I must
told.
say. I know you brag about them all the time, but to see him is pretty impressive. Look,
come
Jimmy,
on!
You're all tangled,
Help
Jimmy.
me!
Jimmy's panicking.
What is that? There's all this extra foot left.
No, you got to pull that up your leg.
Come on, make my footy good.
All right.
Come on.
All right, this is kind of creepy.
It's not.
It's really creepy. You got the footy part on.
Help me. Help me. Oh, it's a bit snug.
with your Cialis fucking hard on, it sure is. All right, Jimmy is in the hoodie footy snuggie.
We should have probably gotten a large.
It's a little tight around the package area.
You got to see it from behind too.
Yeah, let me see from behind, Jimmy. Jesus. All right, let me pan all the way down. You're wearing the hoodie footy
I'm actually
snuggie.
dressed like in Willy Wonka when they all put the little suits on to go into the TV room, except this is pink.
Yeah. What do you think, Jimmy?
I like it. I just wish that I was a little thinner.
Yeah.
And I wish that it was
Where's he going?
just look in the mirror.
Oh, you're looking in the mirror at yourself?
Yeah. It's actually very comfy.
Yeah.
It's probably not the right size for me.
Kenny, what do you think?
Your cheeks look terrific in that suit.
All right.
I don't like it because you can see all of my physical flaws.
Like what? Why don't you point them out?
My side fat.
Let me see.
My
Okay.
tits.
Okay. And, well, that's not a flaw. The Cialis takes care of you.
No,
huh?
I'm totally soft. I don't have a rod in these at all. I could get one. Let me see. Can you close it? Oh, no, I can see right there.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's not that bad.
Really? It's horrendous. You got a pink hoodie footy
Snuggie suit.
snuggie suit on.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
You want to do a lap around the building?
No, I don't.
All right, then you don't
That's
like
my
it.
luck. Fucking Mel would walk down. Hi, how are you? No, I don't.
Just maybe walk by OutQ.
I should go by OutQ like this.
Oh my God!
All right.
All right, enough of
I'm
this.
doing a little visual.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, just making it up as we go along.
Yeah.
Rover's trashing Brother Weeze right now. What's that about? Adam in Columbus. Adam?
Hey, what's up, gentlemen?
What's up? They're asking for a fucking picture for Twitter.
Hold on.
Hold on a minute. I got to get this on goddamn Twitter for everybody.
All right, sir.
All right, go ahead, talk. I can listen and take a picture at the same time. I'm good that
All right,
way.
man. I was just flipping around the stations during your commercial break, and there's this guy named Rover. Rover's Morning Glory.
Yeah, we know Rover. He's very confusing to figure out. At one moment he loves you, and the next moment he kind of, I don't know, trashes people.
He's got the hole. He's got the 9 yards, and I just flipped over, and he was trashing Brother Weeze.
Saying what?
Just saying he was a jackass, saying that he was making $500,000 a year, and he had to go back to sales because he wasn't cutting it. He said he worked with him for a while, and, Brother Weeze wouldn't even talk to him or anything like that, and the manager had to apologize for him. So basically saying he was a hack.
Well, that's too bad, because Brother Weeze could be the nicest guy in this entire business who goes out of his way to help every single person he comes across. A lot of people that worked under Brother Weeze have gone on to have amazing careers. And Weeze did not have to go back into sales. What happened was when he got kicked off CMF in Rochester, another company hired him immediately, but he had to sit out a year because it was part of his contract. So they were already paying him. So they said, you know what, maybe you could help us out with some sales and and meet clients and stuff. And that's what Brother Weeze did. And then when the fucking no compete thing was over, he went back on the air and stopped selling shit. That's the real story, but no one will tell the real story when it comes to anything.
I'm just trying to give you boys a little Jocktober ammo if you're looking for someone.
Yeah, I don't know what Rover's doing. He doesn't have to do that shit to be successful, so I don't really understand that at all, especially Brother Weeze, because Brother Weeze doesn't go after anybody. Brother Weeze likes everybody. He tries to calm me down half the time when I go off on people, so... All right, Adam, it's just a phone call between you and I. I don't know if everyone else cares, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
All right, Jimmy's in his hoodie footy snuggle suit. I'm going to tweet the picture in a second, Opie Radio on Twitter. But, Jimmy, we got Bob Levy back on the phone, so this is perfect timing. Bob.
I'm covering my tits. This is humiliating.
Hey, does he look like the kid from the Christmas Story with a boner right now?
Yes, that's actually a pretty good description right there. Very good, Bob.
I have another a penis story about Norton from Woodstock. I don't know if he probably remembers this one. It was a black guy in the tent.
Right.
You remember this? His dick was probably about 14 inches, and he would wake us up. Norton would wake all of us up at night, me, Voss, and Florentine, to take a look at the guy's cock, because Norton couldn't sleep because he was staring at it the whole fucking night. You remember that, Jimmy?
Yeah, you mentioned this earlier. There was part of an African band.
In the shower. It wasn't a nerdy guy. It was a black guy.
No. I know who you mean. It was the guy that was. We were in a giant performer tent, and the guy had a giant cock bulge and a pair of green shorts, and we would walk by him and just look at it and giggle.
You remember the color of his shorts?
Yes, how could you forget him?
What was it?
Green. And he had smooth African legs. African guys never have hairy legs.
Fuck! Bob Levy nailed it. We just need the fucking bunny ears for you, Jimmy, and you look like that kid. From what was the movie again? A Christmas Story? Huh?
Put on the glasses. Put glasses on him.
Yeah, we got to put glasses on you, Jimmy. We want you to look like that. Are you looking at this picture?
Yeah, I did see it.
Yeah.
It's called a hoodie footy.
Hoodie footy snuggle suit.
Are you warm?
I actually am. But my tits are so apparent in this. It really is horrible. It's like they spray painted pink stuff on me.
Jimmy, why would you tweet the picture when it's already on my Twitter, Opie Radio? I mean, this is just redundant.
Because the picture I'm fucking twittering really makes my cock bulge look good.
I think you got a new headshot.
Yeah, you should fucking send that picture around to the comedy clubs.
I got to see this picture. I got to go on Twitter, man.
Hold on, sweetie.
Yeah, Opie Radio on Twitter. You'll see it immediately. I mean, look at Jimmy. He doesn't even know how to work his iPhone. And
yes, I do.
Yeah. So, Bob, that's your story for this hour?
Well, that was one that he kept waking us up because he was yelling at me because I brought a hairdryer to fucking Woodstock with me. And so he's fucking making fun of me about that. But this guy couldn't sleep because somebody had a big black cock in the same tent of him, and he just had to stare at it the whole time.
But I wasn't attracted to it. It was just funny. We would all laugh.
But we weren't all laughing. It was creepy when you woke us up at 4 in the morning to take a look at it.
Ask Voss. Voss enjoyed it. Fucking Florentine, me, all of us, all the guys. Who wouldn't look at it?
Why do you enjoy a cock?
It's not that I enjoy a cock. I mean, that's a very open-ended question. But who wouldn't look?
Explain as you're wearing your pink
The guy was
pajamas.
I would love to have a meeting with Mel like this. I really would. Like, Mel, look, I mean, I understand where the stock is. It's in great shape. But look, and be like really serious with my fucking hoodie footy.
You are trying to get a meeting with the head guy here at Sirius XM. How great.
I'm going to wear this.
And walk in like that.
You know, Mel, all kidding aside, I look really ridiculous. It's completely pink and soft.
And he's got a pink hoodie on. I mean, you didn't have to put the hood on.
Of course I did.
Yeah, all right.
So you're promoting one of their products that they're selling, so it's the perfect time to go into a meeting.
Yeah, this is, what do they call this? Product placement.
That's right.
They're going to be very excited about all the free
I want to speak to the board today. Some suggestions I have, I do. Guys, I'm not happy.
The guy with the boner in the pink suit ain't happy.
I don't have a boner, actually. My dick is fucking really, really flaccid.
We'll see in the picture.
Looks good.
So that's it. That was the story with the black cock.
Yeah, just staring at it for days on end.
Did Jimmy poke at it?
No, I didn't touch it.
He went close to it. It was like when you see like a snake in your yard and you go close to it and you back up.
Yeah, I was poking it with a rake.
What the fuck?
All right, I wish I was in better shape.
Huh?
I like this.
You can't like that.
You can't not.
You're not supposed to like that, Jimmy.
It's comfy.
Maybe
my hoodie footy is very comfy. A girl would look fucking amazing in this.
Oh, yeah, with all the, the stuff they could show off.
When it's supposed to have breasts, the camel toe in this would rule.
The camel toe would rule.
Be phenomenal. I have it.
And then just cut out the back a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I get one of those?
Take a scissor to the back.
This is dude, it's actually very comfy.
You can do the rest of the show with it?
I am. I love my hoodie footy, although it's my body that I hate.
Hey, cut it into like a thong, so it just goes up his ass and his ass so you can hang out.
My legs feel firm and very good. Sam, feel my legs.
Okay.
Feel how firm they feel.
Could we
Another thigh.
Could we cut holes where your tits are?
What?
Can we cut holes where your tits are?
No, if I had a masculine chest, I would say yes, but I don't.
No. The legs are very masculine.
No, he's got very good calves.
Yeah.
And the thighs, too.
The thighs are good, too?
You feel them?
I'm not feeling...
Dan?
Danny?
I felt it.
Just feel how muscular the thighs feel.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Pretty solid.
I'm not even tightening
How
up.
about this contest? How about this? Listen to this. We have Jimmy in that thing. You cut the tits out, you cut the ass out, right?
Yeah.
5 guys take Cialis. The first one that gets a boner gets punched right in the balls.
I like it. No, because it might be me. Just feeling sexy on display.
You better not get a boner in that fucking...
I would love to get a rod in this suit.
There's not much room left.
I'd march right into Bladder's office with it and point. Now, what are we going to do about this? I'd point angrily at my penis.
I'm going to throw up.
All right, Bob, call back. We might be on. We might be done by 10.
Yeah,
All right,
I think you could give us one more. Although that story wasn't as good as the other ones, Bob.
I know, but it was just, I remembered him just waking us up all night, that's all. And it was just like creepy that he would fucking not let us sleep because there was a big black penis in a room with us, so.
You want to save yourself and do a Rich Voss story?
I can do that.
Yeah?
I'll come up with a Rich Voss one.
No, all right. You're doing fine.
But the contest one made up for it, so fuck you guys.
All right, Bob Levy, everyone. Let's say hi to Rick in Boston. Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so I get I work with this girl, and she's kind of a freak. You know, she's got tattoos, and she's really kind of freaky. And we start talking, and she asked me if I'd ever had a homosexual experience. I said, no, I never had a homosexual experience, but I've always wondered, you know, what it would be like to sleep with a guy. And she actually talked to her boyfriend, and now they're coming up and offering to allow me to jump in with them. The problem is it gets a little hairy because I'm married, and my wife doesn't know that I've kind of got like these, I don't know if you call them homosexual tendencies or, you know, curiousness or whatever it is. It's not like I'm gay. I love pussy, but, you know, I think it'd be an experience.
Well, we're not going to make it up, dude. The snow is killing us.
You saved that.
It's not out of sheer boredom. So anyway, I'm just wondering, you know,
why is Steve calling from down the hall? Steve, why are you changing your voice?
Yes. What is your question, sir?
Yeah.
If you saw me in my hoodie footy, you definitely want to eat man ass. Because I look fucking phenomenal in my hoodie footy.
What does she want you to do with her husband?
Well, she wants me to fuck her husband while she fucks me in the ass with a strap-on.
Wow, it's the Lucky Devil Express.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, you know, it'd be a cool experience to get involved, you know, lots of elbows and ankles and stuff, but, you know, I don't know. I've never cheated on my wife, so I'm kind of wondering if this falls into that category or if this would be like a massage.
It's rough, bro.
You're gonna go suck a dick and get fucked up the ass? I'd say that constitutes cheating.
You think that might be the cheating thing?
Getting fucked in the ass definitely goes under the C column.
Well, I'm not sucking a dick.
Oh, that'd be unmasculine of you. Exactly. If you fuck a guy in the ass and have a fake one in your ear, it's totally heterosexual.
That's what I was thinking. So
I know.
Anyway, all right, guys, punching out.
People want me to get the feet, the fucking footies in the shot. I wish we could help you, Rick. I don't know what to tell you. If you hold on, maybe he's gone. All right, because maybe other listeners could fucking give him advice. That would be the shot right there. Let me do another shot, Jimmy. All right, because they're loving it though. The one guy said he looks like Ralphie from a Cialis story. Oh, that's Kevin from Connecticut. Kevin from Conn, Conn.
Steve Bladder just walked by and gave you a very strange look.
Yeah, the look you're talking about is a look of arousal and curiosity.
Yeah, Jimmy, I want you.
I've aroused curiosity in Steve Bladder.
Yeah, move some of this stuff away. This is a good shot.
I already got it. It's already up.
You and your iPhone. Hold on. Just stay up like that with your fucking footies on the counter. And don't look at the camera. You're fucking iPhoning.
I already Twittered.
I know, but you're comfortable. You're just looking at your iPhone. There you go. Checking your mail, you fucking asshole. All right. I'll send that one too.
My little feetsies is up, y'all. Just check mine and Opie's. We're not competing. Opie Radio on Twitter and Jim Norton on Twitter.
I'm not competing with nobody, man.
From my angle, you can really see the thickness of my calves, if that means anything to you.
I think it's impressive.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that.
Another
appreciated that
shot of James Norton. Another shot of Jim Norton modeling. What is this thing called again?
The Hoodie Footy.
The Hoodie Footy Snuggle suit.
Yay.
This shows off the footies. All right, enough of this nonsense.
I'm getting claustrophobic in this.
For real?
Really?
Yeah. It can only take so much sexiness.
All right, now the callers. I was just wasting time because I knew people would fucking call up about that last caller. Adam in Brooklyn. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, look, I got some advice for Rick. That's a tough situation, you know. You want to explore, and I've got one word of advice for him. Carlisi out.
Carlisi.
That's Steve C's last name.
What is that guy implying about Steve C?
I guess that he's fat and gay.
Yes.
Well, that
I'd have to say that sums it up.
And incompetent.
Oh.
I didn't say that.
No, the caller.
No, now I did.
All right, Tammy. Tammy in Tennessee. Tammy. Tammy.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Good evening.
She's laughing because she just saw the picture.
No, I didn't see the picture. I wish I could see the picture. I don't have the technology y'all have.
Well, get on Twitter, bitch.
Well,
what's wrong with the technology you got? Yeah. It takes pretty good. What's up with that technology?
Calculator, cell phone,
flat screen TV,
refrigerator,
Oh, my God.
8-track, MP3 player, beta, blender,
laser disc.
Excuse me, can I finish what I was going to say?
Yes, you can, madam.
portable CD player. Go ahead. Walkman,
Atari,
Damn CD player, hell. I just want to say, I think
Mario
Brothers probably would look good looking in that little picture that he's got on.
What's that?
Jim probably does look pretty good looking in that picture he's got on.
I need to lose 10 pounds. I would probably look very fuckable in my hoodie.
AOL chat room,
14K modem.
Yeah, if I had, I have the Do Not Disturb sign, too. I could hang this one up.
I bet you.
Morse code.
I bet your woman would like you. You gonna wear it for your woman?
No, I my tits look horrible in it.
House phone.
Are you ashamed that yours might be bigger than hers?
No, she has nice tits. She's a 32L.
She's a 32L.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Big fake tits.
I'm checking out.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Oh, no, I think I'm becoming one of those.
What happened?
I don't know. One of those people.
What
Furry?
people?
I'm becoming a furry. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
People who like the sex with animal suits?
Yeah, furries.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm going to hop in.
Dude, someone sent me a video or a website where, what are the ones where there's stuffed animals and you can't really see their faces and shit?
Furries.
Those are furries? There was a site, some guy gave me a link to where they're all having sex. It was fucking creepy. Like, I guess the girl had like a dog face.
Nice.
And and she sticks the tongue out to blow the guy. And then the guy comes all over her tongue while she's wearing the dog face.
Yeah.
It was so fucking disturbing.
I mean, it's a lifestyle choice.
I know. I should be blowing someone in The Shining.
Let's say hi to Bill in Philly. Bill?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello, bro.
Two things. One, extreme weather in the little hoodie footy. Put E-Rock in it. Two,
E-Rock
put Bobo in that thing. And Bobo go with his little up and down game.
Yeah.
And last, for that guy who's thinking about cheating, it ain't gay if you don't push back. Bing long.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out, didn't we, on this show?
Yes, we did.
As long as you don't push back, it's not gay. Let's go to Brandon in Montana. Brandon.
Perfect name if you're working around cattle and steer.
That's for that gal that just called in. There's this new invention called a dick.
she should go ahead and stick one in her mouth.
Oh, shit. Why?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, what did she do?
Oh, tiger.
All right, sir. Thank you.
That's what you should say if one man is fucking another man in the ass and he goes too fast. The guy getting fucked should go, easy, tiger.
Scott in Tampa. Scott.
Hey, morning, boys.
Good morning, Scott.
Why don't you get E-Rock in that suit, or maybe the virus in that suit, and have him walk up and down the hall with a microphone?
You know, could you get E-Rock?
The problem is he's calling
Jimmy, are
so-
you willing to give up your hoodie footy snuggle suit so E-Rock could put on the same suit? So
I'd
we can
have to
compare?
say I am willing to give it up.
I'm just afraid that someone the size of E-Rock couldn't imagine fitting into that suit.
His fucking big, thick, awful Hillary calves.
Here he comes. He's so fucking pissed.
I don't know what he's upset about.
He has the greatest I'm pissed off walk ever.
Exactly. The same as I'm hungry walk.
And then I think we want to do a lap around the building.
Yeah, I would think that's
showing
fair.
off. It's a sponsor. E-Rock, would you take the hoodie footy snuggle suit and give it a whirl?
Yeah, but I also think that maybe, since he didn't go to the convention, maybe Sam should give it a test run as well.
But if Sam wears it, it's going to be like Jimmy wearing it.
I'll look good.
Yeah, we want someone that's a little bigger than Jimmy, so it's really tight.
I'm trying to get a rod in it for you.
I would wear it all day.
Then do it.
That's not funny. You in it is funny because you couldn't zip it all the way
to be
up.
honest.
If I can fit into it.
You in it.
Thanks, Kenny.
Would be really funny. Of course, shirtless, because when you can't zip it up, they'll just what?
I'm not laughing at you, Eric. I'm laughing at Jimmy fluffing himself up.
Jesus, Jimmy. The hoodie footy is getting tighter.
What is going on, Jimmy?
Snap a photo.
What is going on, for real?
No, I just filled up a little.
His area is getting tighter.
I see that. We all see that.
It's not full, but
you can tell you're circumcised.
This is horrible.
E-Rock, you want to go at it or what?
Sure.
It'll get Jimmy out of it, so maybe we could do a little serious radio, and then you fucking model it, and then you can take a lap around the building.
Since there's clear stuff in it now.
Kenny is loving it.
We could see if maybe the morning mashup would want to have E-Rock on in the hoodie footy suit.
Yeah, where have they been?
They've been doing their morning mashup show.
They play music.
Kenny, could you help me out of this? Help me out of my hoodie footy.
Kenny now removing the hoodie footy snuggle suit. What's up with the holes in the sleeves?
It's probably so you can pull it down, or you can just snuggle up.
Yeah, so you can put your thumbs in and it warms your hands.
Yeah.
Is it coming off all right?
Yeah, who's that girl?
Who is that bitch?
Who is that bitch? Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner's all right.
Here, sit down.
And now Kenny is pulling the...
Not my socks!
You're pitching a tent, Jimmy.
No, I'm saying nothing. Hurry up. Come on, peel it off me. That's my sock! There. Wait, hold on.
He does have great calves.
Thank you very much, Sam.
Yeah, put your pants back on, Jimmy, so we can do a little more radio. Then we'll get everyone out of here. We'll call it soon.
It smells.
It doesn't smell.
Oh, E-Rock, that's insulting.
No, I'm very clean.
It doesn't smell.
Smell my ass.
How dare you?
Jimmy keeps everything clean.
You want to smell my butt? No.
Yes, he does.
I think he does too.
Seems like he did.
But he's just shy about the social implications.
That's why he was smelling the suit. Why else would he?
Let's go to Paul in New York. Paul, we'll try you.
I like the hoodie footy.
It's called Furry.
They look so
not Furry.
cuddly.
And Bob Levy, Howard Stern rules. You guys suck.
What's that, sir? I actually didn't have my head. Oh.
How do we suck if you're calling our show and you know what we're talking about, you loser?
Furries love Howard Stern.
Wait, did he just... No, he called him an... Oh, God. Dude.
You just embarrassed yourself. A Baba Booey and a...
Oh, no.
And a Howard Stern rules. Proving that you listen to the show because you know what we're doing.
The fact that I was fucking taking off a very sexy little tight nightie.
Ooh.
Really
All
does
right.
kind of
Hey, Jimmy,
humiliate me.
We're going to do a little real radio here. Stephen Colbert calling Palin a fucking retard.
You know what? I like Stephen Colbert. I think he's really funny. He's, like, brilliant. But I understand why he did it, because she forgave Limbaugh and said, well, it was just parody. So he said, she's a fucking retard. But it's like, it's again, Palin is legitimate to criticize and shit on, but it's an easy target. It's like all the late night guys take shots at her. None of them take shots at Obama, and none of them mention the fact, I think Leno actually mentioned it, but where was this sarcastic, how about he calls somebody a Negro? Why doesn't he call Sharpton a Negro? Maybe he did and I didn't know it. Because Sharpton forgave Harry Reid. Right. Or when Jesse Jackson was on Fox and he said, Obama's talking down to niggers. Why didn't Colbert or anybody say nigger and see, well, hey, they didn't criticize Jesse Jackson. How can they criticize? It's just this, I get it. Conservatives are an easy target, but it's like, it's so unbalanced, it drives me fucking nuts.
And you also see it's complete bullshit that she's willing to forgive Rush Limbaugh. I mean, any other person she's not going to forgive for saying what Rush did.
Yeah, and it was stupid of her to say she should have forgiven him, but she should also not care what other people say.
Well, if she's going to attack somebody else and try to get him fired, you know, why not try to get Rush fired?
Well, I think
just because they agree with the same shit.
No, I think what Rush was doing with this was he was being sarcastic. He was like sarcastically addressing the way people are not coming after Rahm Emanuel, or the way he's probably not going to have to suffer consequences for what he said. Right. So I'm guessing that's why she was like, well, he was just using it in whatever way she said he was using it in. You understand? It's like he was addressing the fact that Rahm Emanuel said it, and he wasn't being asked to step down. He's not stepping down.
That's a good point. All right, let's listen to what Colbert had to say about this, as E-Rock really struggles to get into... Oh, my God.
It's much tighter on him.
Oh, my God. Look behind you.
Wow.
He has fucking Hitler hair. Look at he has Hitler at the Eagle's Nest hair.
Oh my God, he looks like an oversized baby. A big fucking Jesus, E-Rock.
All right, and what did
thumbs out so it can go up more.
What did Colbert up?
Also, it reminds me to give Sarah Palin a big thumbs up for standing up for the little guy, Rush Limbaugh. Last week, Palin rightfully demanded the resignation of White House Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel for calling liberal Democrats f***ing retarded. Well, El Rushbo used the R word himself when talking about liberal Democrats. Jim?
Our political correct society is acting like some giant insult's taking place by calling a bunch of people who are retards. So now there's going to be a meeting. There's going to be a retard summit at the White House.
But Palin explained to Chris Wallace on Fox News Sunday why that was okay.
Rush Limbaugh was using satire to bring attention to what this politically correct...
But he used the R word.
Using satire. I didn't hear Rush Limbaugh calling a group of people whom he did not agree with effing retards. And we did know that Rahm Emanuel, it's been reported, did say that. There's a big difference there.
Thank you. Big difference. It was satire. Listen to Rush talk about the Democrats again.
Our political correct society is acting like some giant insult's taking place by calling a bunch of people who are retards. So now there's going to be a meeting. There's going to be a retard summit at the White House.
It's so subtle, you see? So many layers.
That's funny. You know what? Yeah, she's out of her mind, Jimmy. Claiming it was satire. That's bullshit. Look what she did to Letterman. I know that, Letterman is making jokes. It was obviously he was just trying to make jokes about his daughter, and she lost her shit and wanted him fired.
My issue isn't with her, though. My issue is with, again...
It's a bigger issue, I understand. It's easy to go after this and...
It's like, we get it, Palin. We get it, Palin. It's always fucking Palin. And I'm not saying she's not attackable. She is, and so is Bush. But it's like, I would love for some of these guys, any of them, to call out some of the racial nonsense, or call out some of the Democrats, or attack Rahm Emanuel the same way. Really,
and you said that about Colbert, and
again, I like Colbert. I think he's really, really funny, man.
Maz in Florida has something on that. Maz?
Yeah, dude. Stephen Colbert had the whole audience singing Negro, Negro right after...
oh, did they really?
Yeah, dude, it was hilarious. You gotta find it and play it.
Okay, then you know what?
It hit right on the point that Jim was trying to make.
All right, then you know what? I stand corrected. I'm actually happy that I was wrong. Good, because I like Colbert a lot. So I was incorrect, and I'm happy to hear I was.
Punching out. Love you, Jimmy.
Thank you very much, man.
What is the hat that Sean Penn is wearing on CNN right now?
It's a J and a P.
J/P, and then... all right, it went away. Here's the rest of the Colbert Report.
So many layers. And Sarah Palin knows that it is okay to call someone a retard if, like Rush, you clearly don't mean it. Which is why we should all come to her defense and say, Sarah Palin is a f***ing retard. Get it? You see? It's satire.
Wow, man. They are just beating her up.
She's an easy target.
She makes it easy, though.
Sometimes she does.
She does it to herself. Hey, E-Rock is sort of in the hoodie-footy snuggle suit. Someone is saying that you must look like Telefatty.
He looks like a Teletubby.
You don't even have to change it. Teletubby is good, too. E-Rock, why can't you zipper it up like Jimmy did? You have nothing going on in your package, by the way.
Sorry to disappoint.
Poor E-Rock.
His fucking Hitler hairdo is making me so happy.
From behind,
Kenny,
he looks like a pink version of the Grimace.
I want Kenny to attempt to zip that up.
Hold on. What?
Oh.
The Grimace. He's
Oh,
a big
right.
fat McDonald's character.
Oh.
You know, E-Rock's fat.
Suck in your stomach.
All right, Kenny's going to attempt to zip this fucking thing.
Watch his feet blow off.
Suck in your stomach.
I am tight.
Suck your chest in.
It's in all the way.
As far as it'll go.
That's it.
If I let go, it'll come apart.
Let go.
Like a...
Oof, I'm baking in this.
What happened?
It just came down. It just keeps going down.
It exploded open.
Good, though. Those look awesome.
Let's say hi to Mike in Tennessee. Mikey.
Hey, a couple months ago, Jimmy was saying that none of these guys on TV call out Democrats, but Jon Stewart actually, during his show, I don't remember the direct quote, but he said something like, "We got it, you got a lot on your plate, but it's time to start fucking eating."
Yeah, no. And again, I'm not saying that they won't criticize Obama at all, or they won't. But I mean, that's fine. That's a good line. It's a good point.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about with the same venom or the same precision or razor-like sharpness that Republicans or conservatives are called out on. You know what I mean? It's like Palin is crucified, and look, sometimes she deserves it, but I don't hear them crucifying or really going after Obama or really making fun of him. They rush to defend him instead of shitting on him, and almost nobody makes fun of the fact that there's a black president. Like, they'll make fun of the fact that there's a religious president or that there's a dumb hick in the White House, but they just won't make fun of that. It drives me nuts that people are so afraid to address it.
Oh yeah, I agree entirely with that. But it's not a culture that's completely devoid of criticism of the president.
No, but it's one that is very soft criticism, and in humor, it really, people are not really going after him. I mean, they're really not. Like, look at all the David Patterson blind jokes they do on SNL, which are great. Right. You know, I mean, that's what you should be addressing, because there's a blind governor, and comedy is supposed to take a knuckle and fucking put it in that knot, the unpleasant things, and that's what we're supposed to do as comics. I love that example.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody gave me that. I didn't make that up.
That's pretty good.
Yes, some driver.
It's a shame. So many people are completely uncomfortable with doing that sort of thing, and I don't think that that's going to change anytime in the near future. I think it's a shame, but I think that people just lack comfort with it.
Right on. Okay. All right, Mikey. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad Colbert addressed the Harry Reid thing. Good for him, man.
It's really hard to have a serious conversation as we look at E-Rock in this fucking pink hoodie footy.
I know. Well, our cocks are hard.
Let's say hi to Carl in Boston. Carl.
Good morning, Opie. Hi, Jimmy.
Good evening.
Hey, with the hoodie up, does E-Rock look like Patrick from SpongeBob?
That's not bad.
Who's Fatrick?
Patrick.
Punch it
You've
out.
never seen fucking SpongeBob SquarePants? All right, we're going to take another break, and I think we're going to kind of wrap up after the break. Maybe we'll do some open phones, and then we're going to
Start walking E-Rock around during the break.
Someone actually has a really good idea. E-Rock, they want you running down the hall.
Okay.
Yelling, where is it now? Fuck. Oh, yeah. Do this for Maurice in Pittsburgh. He's miserable. Make E-Rock run down the hall in the suit screaming, "Yay, snow day! Yay, snow day!" And Sam, please film it because I got to take a leak.
Okay.
Here's my HD flip. All right, you have to do one lap.
Okay. Put the hood on.
I'm trying. I can't reach back there.
He can't move his arms. All right, quick break and we'll figure something out. Opie and Jim Norton today. Stay there. All right, now it's just me and Danny and Sam. Boss Jimmy. I think he's doing a meeting or something. It's our snow day show. Ed didn't make it in. He had a better car, he would have, though. The Escalade just can't get the job done.
The roads are treacherous.
What?
Yeah, the roads are treacherous.
The roads are treacherous.
I don't think
You're
you
right.
put the snow tires on.
No, or the chains or anything like that. I think we did all right today, though.
I think you did more than all right.
I wanted to talk to Nicole from the Morning Mashup. Are they avoiding us today?
No, she walked by as soon as you went to commercial.
Oh, really?
She got to see E-Rock run around the building in his hoodie footies.
Yeah, I got some videos to fucking edit after this goddamn show. I got the video of Jimmy trying on the hoodie footy Snuggle suit, and the sponsor better be happy because this is like, what is it called? Product placement?
Sure.
We're doing some of that product placement.
This is the second product placement video.
And then E-Rock with that's right. And then E-Rock put the suit on and it looked horrendous on him. And then we had him running around the halls yelling, "Yay, it's a snow day. Yay, it's a snow day."
It looked great on him. What, are you kidding me?
It did?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think so.
I thought it looked great. It accentuates all of his curves and stuff. I would totally get that from my chick for Valentine's Day. It's fantastic.
He's being sarcastic about it looking good on you.
No, I don't think he is.
No,
really?
No.
I'm good at...
They look good on everybody.
Even okay.
Yeah.
I pick up on sarcasm better than anyone. I think Danny is being very genuine here.
All right.
Very genuine.
It's very nice.
He has nothing but love for E-Rock. I hear it every day.
I was thinking disdain.
Let's say hi to Jason in New Orleans. Jason, 800,000 fans attended the Saints victory parade, huh?
Yes, it was madness.
And this is the other side of the coin, man. An estimated 11 fans showed up at the airport to welcome the Colts back to Indianapolis. That's perfect. That's a tough loss for that city right there. What's going on in New Orleans?
Nothing much. Everybody's just hung over pretty much. All the parades and Mardi Gras and Saint stuff. Everybody's pretty much sick every morning.
I miss Mardi Gras. I think we did 3 years in a row, and we haven't been back in a few now. Because I think that Katrina kind of scared us off for a while. I think it's time to go back there.
Mardi Gras is fine. It's just as good as it was before.
Yeah. All right, what do you got for the show, brother?
You guys were talking about furries earlier. I went to Atlanta, stayed at the Hilton downtown for a bachelor party, and there was a furry convention there. And they had rented an entire floor of the hotel, and there was about 1,000 furries staying in the hotel that weekend.
Yeah.
So everywhere you went were people in furry costumes, and you get in an elevator, and there's a big raccoon next to you or a big fox. And we actually took pictures with them, and when we were taking pictures with them, we stole their ID badges off of their costumes. And so we snuck into the conference, and they had all these different rooms. There was like a gaming room, there was a ballroom, and in the ballroom, when we walked in, there's 10 furries playing kickball and a bunch of furries standing around watching. And they also had an art room with like an adult section.
Yeah.
And the adult section was just like pictures of a giraffe man fucking a horse man, and two monkeys sucking each other's dicks, and it was just the creepiest stuff you've ever seen.
Yeah, we talk about this from time to time, and no one has been able to explain it to us. I mean, the furries call up, they get mad because we're trashing them, but they don't explain why it's cool to be one of these things. So, you know.
Yeah, they try to take on like a persona. They all had like a name they gave their character, and we talked to them a lot, and they tried to explain it to us.
Yeah. And
it really just, unless you're just a creepy, super geeky freak, you're never going to get it, I guess.
Danny, can you find the link where it's furries having sex? I wish I saved that link when one of the listeners tweeted it to me, but I did not, unfortunately. I forgot we were going to talk about this, but the porno I was watching, it was fucking creepy. You see, you just see the guy's cock, and he's banging what I would assume would be a woman, but who knows, because they're, in these suits, and she's on all fours, and he's just fucking railing her. And then Like the view of the camera is the face of the person that was on all fours, and it's expressionless because it's just a mascot face. It was so creepy.
A lot of it's gay. I think a lot of the guys are gay because a lot of the artwork, almost all the artwork, was just two lizard men sucking each other's dicks or something. It was almost most of the artwork was gay.
Yeah.
And we were hoping to catch some sort of freaky action, but we didn't get that.
All right. Well, this website has all that freaky action if I can find it. I mean, Danny's good on this fucking internet, but we'll see. Furry sex, is it normal? Furry. Somebody help me out, man. I'm not the only one that has seen this website. If someone sent it to me, then people know what the site is. Call us. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. What's that?
All right. Bobo, what?
Well, I'm calling to let you know that whole plug, that is real. That is a real gig.
Really? What plug?
Yeah. Remember yesterday you were saying how that gig was a fake?
No, I don't know.
It is real.
What? All right.
It is real. They can follow Mersh on Twitter and it'll have that phone number. Okay, since that phone number was revealed, they can call that number to get the tickets.
I like this Mersh character, but he better be paying you some money for all the promotion you're doing for him and his Twitter.
Well, he is paying me. He is paying me part of his cut.
How much?
I believe half of his cut, depending on what he makes at the door.
All right, Bobo.
Because he's getting paid based on ticket sales.
Bobo, I don't have time for you.
I think this is why.
What are you doing today,
Bobo?
Yeah.
Today, right now, I'm listening to the show.
No, I understand you listen to the show. That's all you do. But I mean, it's a snow day. Are you going to make a snowman or something? Huh?
I was shoveling snow earlier.
Can you make a snowman and send a picture, and I'll retweet it for you? That's your job today. I want you to make an O&A snowman today. Can you do that for me?
All right, I'll go let my sister know, and we'll make a snowman. I'll send it to you, and I'll send it to you.
Do you have an idea? How are you going to make your snowman different than all the other snowmen that will be made today?
Well, I don't know. I guess maybe it can be. It'll wear the hoodie that I wear a lot.
I don't know that you wear a hoodie. Just make a snowman and then tweet the picture and let me know that you fucking. Do I follow you? I don't even know if I follow you on Twitter. I don't even know.
You do. It's Mr. Met 8.
08?
Young Bobo, it'll probably be a gay snowman.
Yeah, Mr. Met 08?
No, it's Mr. Met 8.
All right, Mr. Met 08.
Snowman,
so just send the snowman pic in and I'll retweet it, okay?
All right, no problem.
All right, that's your job today. We're going to start giving faithful listeners, fucking assignments. You have to make a snowman. That's not the site I saw, Danny, but that's fucking creepy, too. The one I saw, they both, were completely, they look like mascots, is the easiest way to put it. So they were expressionless. These people don't have the fucking head on their, the head part of the fucking suit on. Thanks, Bobo.
No, all right, you'll be sent the picture as soon as it's made.
All right, how long is it going to take you?
Well, it depends. Well, it depends how long it takes me and how long it takes my sister.
And Bobo, I want you to do this as well. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yeah, I got a Facebook, Daniel Curlin.
Okay, you know how all of a sudden on Facebook they go, "Hey everybody, meet me at this such and such location. We're going to have a snowball fight."
All right.
I want you to figure out a location after you do the snowman thing. You got a lot to do today.
All right.
You understand that? You got to make the snowman. Then I want you to get a location somewhere in Queens, and I want you to Twitter, "Hey, today at whatever time you decide, we're going to have a snowball fight. Meet me here." And then I want pictures of the craziness that ensues.
All right, no problem.
And I want a full update either on your Twitter or you call us tomorrow.
All right, no.
I want you to start the world's largest snowball fight. Can you do that too?
All right, no problem. I'll find a location and there'll be a snowball fight.
All right, when you find this location, Twitter immediately, Mr. Med 08, and then have people join you for the snowball fight. Make sure they know what time they're supposed to show up.
All right, no problem.
All right, I'm stalling because I really want to try to find this fucking website, but we haven't found it yet.
But punching out.
What?
Not punching out. I'm about to hang up right now.
What do you mean?
No, I'm about to hang up because I got to go figure out the location for the snowball fight.
And start your snowman.
Yeah, and start my snowman. I'm going to go get my sister to work on it.
All right.
She's assisting me in building the snowman.
All right, that's exciting. Thank you, Bobo. Yes, Danny.
Bobo?
Yeah?
I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right, whatever the heck. The guy tried to talk like he's gay, which I'm not.
All right. But the one incident, though. You're at least willing to admit that, right?
Yeah, the one incident, I don't remember, but probably happened.
Bobo, I'll talk to you after the show, okay, baby?
All right.
I love
Bobo.
you.
All right.
Be polite, Bobo.
You don't say it back?
Bobo.
Yeah, we love you, Danny, Travis.
All right. Yeah, don't be a gay basher. You've had an incident or two, so you should understand that whole world now. All right?
All right.
All right. All right. Let's go to Mike in Alabama. Mike.
Yo.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, man. I was calling to tell you about that website. I'll sell the two furries fucking on EFUKT.com.
That's Danny's site. Danny would have went there first, I'm thinking.
Is it a new video? I didn't see it.
Danny is.
I haven't been there today.
Danny's up on that site. He goes there every day. I'm telling you, this was a link that someone sent me, and it was all about the furries just having sex. There was a lot of videos, in all sorts of categories and everything.
Yep.
No, yeah, but eFucked would have maybe one video.
No, eFucked has a ton of videos, man.
All right, well,
a ton of furry videos? Where are they? How do I find them?
Well, I'm getting a lot of tweets coming in. Maybe
It was on one of the pages, but it was...
okay, cool. Thanks, bro. It's on one of the pages. All right, cool.
One of
Let
the
me just look at all
pages.
the pages.
Punching out.
All right, one of the pages. Fuck. I'm in no man's land with this show right now. I want the fucking link. Be a great way to end this thing, Danny.
I'm trying to download a free sample from this website. Here, let's check it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why don't you explain that, Danny?
Well, it's oh boy, it's a guy, man, and he's having relations with a woman in a fursuit.
I call it he's having sex with a mascot, but there's a whole cutout where the penis would go in, but the rest of the mascot suit is intact, and now he just blew his load.
Yeah, he must have really enjoyed that fursuit sex because he made messes.
Yeah, is that off that website? Can we go to that website for more? Or is that going to blow
I think
up
that's like a pay site, but
Mars is in. You know where this site is? Cool. Where is it? Why else would you be in here?
I have no idea.
So just turn us on to the website. Where is it?
I have no idea.
Where the furries are having sex.
Jeez, look at that.
This one's called fursuitsex.net.
No, but you can see the person's face. The one I'm telling you, the one I saw was really creepy because you couldn't see anyone's faces.
It's a pussy, Mars.
Mars, you never seen a pussy before?
What did he just say?
He didn't know what it was.
He goes, "What is that?" And he was pointing to a spread open vagina.
The one on the left?
Yeah.
I love when we beat the shit out of Mars, but when I first looked at that, I really thought it could be an ear.
The eye of Sauron or something?
I thought it could be an ear with a piercing. On the upper fucking lobe.
It does kind of look like one of those ears that they grow on the back of mice.
Right, there you go. So as much as Mars is an asshole, I have to defend you on that one.
He's very, very dumb.
Very dumb.
Very stupid.
Thank you very low IQ.
Maybe because they're called plushies and not furries. Maybe that's what.
No, plushies is different.
God damn it!
I think plushies. I thought plushies is when you want to have sex with stuffed animals.
I think that's right.
Okay.
And furries is when you got the whole setup on.
When you dress up like a stuffed animal.
And then it's called. I think I'm trying to research this because I'm not really familiar with the community, but I think it's called yiffing.
No. All right.
When the furries have sex.
You know when I said earlier that I lost one of my hard drives? Now that I think about it,
all your hardcore furry porn was on that one?
I fucking checked out this link that someone sent me, and next thing you know, my hard drive is out. And now we can't find the website. I wonder what the fuck this guy sent me.
What do you think that computer guy's going to find when he tries to fix your computer and sees furry porn?
Fucking have at it. What the fuck? Furry porn. I laugh at furry porn. Don't you, Jimmy?
I certainly do.
How was your meeting?
It was good. It's just I had to, because I'm going to leave with you guys because of the weather.
I'm stalling, but it ain't happening, man.
What?
There's this link that someone sent me on Twitter where these furries are having sex with each other. They're like mascots. And what's creepy is as this girl's getting banged, she's on all fours and the guy's behind them. They both have the mascot heads on. So there's no expressions. And it's really creepy. And I wanted to kind of turn people onto it today. Not turn them on in that way, just in a way like, what the fuck is this? And I'm just sitting here waiting for the link to come in, and I can't get it. So I guess we're just going to fucking end the show with a dud.
We could have E-Rock put that suit back on.
No, we did enough of that.
All right.
Mars, how was the show today? We did all right? First snow day show?
Yes. Great snow day show.
Thanks for everything you added. What'd you do for us today? You changed the light bulb. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fucking trying to make this shit as we go along, and you changed the light bulb for us.
Every time he got to the mic, he wouldn't even talk.
Why are you fidgeting around?
Stop touching Jim's things.
Yeah.
That's his sign.
All right, Jimmy, what are we promoting? We should get out of here.
I have San Francisco, not this weekend, but next weekend, the 18th, 19th, and 20th.
Everyone's yelling at me, tweet the damn link. I don't have the link. That's the problem.
Why don't you just tweet it?
I don't fucking have it. Someone's saying to go to deviant.com, Danny. This will be our last chance at this.
Deviant?
Yeah. Deviant, I believe. What was that, Jimmy? San Francisco?
18, 19, 20.
It's under construction.
Oh,
thank you for sending me there.
Guys.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't. I'll have to research this further when I get home, I think.
All right, we're going to do a bit to get us to Ron and Fez. Do you want to hear Bad Guest Day? Talking to author Jonathan Black about his book, Yes, You Can. Is that where I peed on his book?
No.
No, that was vocabulary.
How about Mondo Topless? Have we run that one in a while?
Not in a long time.
Oh, I fucking love the Mondo Topless shit. And the Snuba diving with Bob Kelly. Yes, I said Snuba, because that's what it is. It's for lame asses that don't want to commit to scuba diving. What do you want to listen to, Jimmy? Mondo Topless or Snuba diving? Or could we play both?
No, just one.
Just one.
I don't know what scuba diving is, but I like Mondo Topless.
So what does that mean?
Apples, it's delicious.
Oh, that doesn't answer the question.
Jimmy, this is like stand-up. I want to leave him with like a big wham! Not you eating an apple.
A big wham. I'd probably go with the Mondo Topless bit. Others may not.
Oh my God.
It's not a wham either.
I don't want to
It's not a wham?
No.
I don't want to end the snow day show like that.
All right,
Mars, could you give us a good ending? Why are you horrified?
There's a mic right there. Why would you walk to the farthest mic?
Mars, give us a big out. Something where people go, wow, that was a good show. And man, the ending just left me wanting more. And I can't wait to tune into this show tomorrow.
That's
the thing from before.
I'm sorry? What'd you say? What?
I got nothing for ending the show.
When you have to end the show, though. So
I have to end the show.
Yes.
You should pay attention to what you're doing here, Mars.
Why don't you explain what you're looking at right now?
I am looking at an animation of a furry getting fucked by another furry, I think. And the colors are vibrant. Her lips are very pink. The fox or whatever's fucking her is very orangey. She's got a nice ass.
She's a cartoon.
They built her nice. Big titties, look at that. And she's getting fucked.
Wow.
From behind, doggy style.
Danny, someone's saying check your email for the link.
Which one?
Maybe they're scared to send it on Twitter. Maybe that's the deal.
Mars.
All right. What else you want from us?
We need a wham.
We ain't getting a wham from that motherfucker.
Oh,
no wham from me.
Maybe there's a light bulb you could change. That was really impressive.
Ooh. Kenny couldn't do it.
Why wouldn't Kenny change the light bulb?
He couldn't get it in the threading.
Kenny doesn't lower himself to those tasks. He's here for more important reasons.
He tried and it was all crooked and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did that make you laugh?
Yeah. Can't screw in a light bulb.
That's not going to work either, Dan.
I'm not exactly.
God damn it.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
You know what? I mean, this is your ending. It'll be a tease. Whoever fucking tweeted me that weird website, just redo it, and I'll fucking have an answer for this tomorrow. That's what we do.
Wait.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Wait.
Danny might have found it.
Really?
Wait, there's something going on.
All right. Yiffy. Yeah, this is kind of.
Yeah, that guy's masturbating.
Yeah, this is kind of some of the weird shit. Oh, this is a guy having sex with the fucking stuffed animals.
It's still sexy, though.
Got a big hog.
Is that called YiffyTube?
Yeah, YiffyTube.com.
It might have been YiffyTube, now that I think about it. Is there a lot of different categories?
Yeah, it's like, oh, wait, what's this? I'm trying to find, like, what is this? Oh, I don't want to sign up.
Oh, they make you sign up? Fuck that. Yeah. The site I was on, there was no signing up.
YiffyTube, that's where I get my oil changed. Oh,
fuck. Why would you do that to me today?
Let's end with a big laugh.
You got another sample video?
I don't know. I think because I clicked one. I'm not allowed to click another one. I could try, though.
Oh, really? You only get one?
I don't know.
Why don't you sign up for something else?
Yeah, I can't do it.
This is how it ends today, I guess. I tried for the big out. It ain't happening.
Snowing out.
Yeah, it sure is.
Any more snow, we have to be shoveling our way home or something.
Furryweekend.com.
Furry Weekend?
I'm not giving up on this. Furryweekend.com. John, I hope you're fucking good. No, Furryweekend.com.
That's
not porno.
Come
Just
on,
you motherfuckers. What am I trying? All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Morris.
Bye.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks, E-Rock. Thanks, Kenny. Thanks, Troy. And Travis.
Good evening.
And Butcher. And maybe Steve a little
Charlie.
bit. And a little thank you. And Charlie.
Little sweet Charlie.
Extreme weather today. Who else are we thanking? Is that
sweet
it?
Charlie.
That's it?
Yeah.
Charlie's sweet.
All right, hit the fucking thing. We're out.